in the night. So cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. Daily bands rapping, stories untold. Riding with rockets through the AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rockets through the AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Treading on, the pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with rockets, scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with their AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, relentless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Hello team, good morning. What's up? Ow! Punch the freaking microphone here. How y'all doing? I punched it, you know that when I got that cooking blister the other day, it finally like popped. So it's a little raw there and I just literally punched the side of something with my hand. That wasn't too fun feeling. All right, let me get organized here. I'm trying to get all the stuff. I forgot that I went live with TPT yesterday. They actually sent me 2 of my accounts disappeared middle of the day. I was looking at my thing and I was like, okay, 2 of my accounts are gone. What the heck? And then I went and looked at all the, I was like, maybe I went live because that's usually what happens. I've been live so many times. You just basically show up to your platform and you look at it and your accounts are gone, the ones you've been trading. So they immediately mid trade, mid profit, mid whatever, they just vanish. And so I'm like, oh, okay, it looks like I got called up. And then by the end of the day, the other 3 accounts were gone. So it wasn't just going live in 2, they put me live in all 5 of them. So that's neat. I did trade with TPT for maybe like 2 months. I think it was like February and March. I traded TPT. I only did it for 2 months. And then I took a break to focus on the million challenge. And then I paused the million challenge. I was like, let me fire up some TPT accounts again for the month. And then I jumped back in the TPT. 5 days, immediately passed them after the 5th day. Then on day 6, 7, and 8, I made back-to-back profits. I made like 63K in those 3 days. And immediately they were like, we're sending this guy to live. I managed to get a pretty sizable payout. I don't know what the account size are going to be, but I'll let you guys know when I get it. I got a pretty sizable payout as the last one that I took. So it was like, I can't remember, like 30 grand, 30, 35, somewhere there, 30, 35 of the 64. I left the buffer in there to continue trading, but I got the call up, so we're working on that. Now I got some Lucids to trade today, so that's what I got left. Lucid's the only thing I got still going. So let me see what I got. I gotta organize my account here because I really don't know what's going on. Okay, that one needs to go to, okay. I still have a few more Lucid evals I gotta pass. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good morning, good morning. So TPT live. Somebody says, Matt late, your screen is black. That was probably, was Matt late? That was, oh, it's like 7:46 time. Matt was like maybe like 10 minutes late. Let's make some noise. I love seeing those rocks chat in morning. Emojis in chat. Y'all get us the good wake up call. I love it. Y'all are the best. Happy Friday, Scoots. You guys ready to scoot with me? Are you here to scoot? Who here is ready to scoot? Curious. Y'all ready to scoot? Now, I'm sure they consider my previous trading history with them to go live. It's not just like I went live in 3 days. I mean, it had 2 months of also taking profits with them. And you remember the last TPT account when I was like, hey, because I'm quitting props for a while so I could focus on the Millie challenge. And then the market just got stupid with Iran. Well, before that, I had one final TPT account that I was trading that just wouldn't quit. Remember the one that wouldn't quit? And I took like 6 payouts. I'd make 10K, take it out. Make 10K, take it out. And did that like 5 or 6 days in a row, remember? The TPT account that wouldn't quit. So my last exit, even just YOLOing these things, trying to get out of it, was another 60K at the tail end of that. That was back in March or April. So that was kind of fun. Ready to scoot. We ready to scoot. Time to scoot. All right. Good morning. Levi Jones, Nazy Trades. What's up? Trader 007. Hello. Giannis Mendiola. Mac D. Broski. It's one of my favorite names to say in the morning. Just Mac D. Broski. I like saying Broski. It's kind of nice. St. M's. Digital Nukes. What's up? DG72. Iron Mike. Happy Friday. Owifa. Relax Vibes. Carm. Hello. Good morning. DJ Global. Rogue of the Lamb. Hey, Rogue. I sent you a message Discord. Mixing Mama Official, Rich Rising, everybody. I like that. Yeah, Rich Rising. We're going to do it today. We're going to have a good time. Make some money. Iron Buck, Hurry, Digital Nukes. Good morning, Miss K. Features Annie. Hello, hello, hello. Kaizen Trading. Wouldn't be surprised if we had an inside day to chop around options contracts. I think that that's probably where we're going to be. If like, but then I could be like 100% wrong. Hello, Dad. Hello. Hello, my daughter. You make me so proud. Good morning. Congrats, Matt Purple Roblox. Thank you. Thank you. Jake from State Farm. Thank you. Good morning, Jake. Good morning, Bearing Bulls. Good morning, Shoemaker. It flies, it dies, and the rest of the friends. Hello. Shauna, wife of Peter, Thock, Short Solic, and everybody else. Good morning. I'll have time to go through like half of the list. Remember, Matt never message anyone in Matt never messages anybody in Discord. Never, never, never. I don't even talk in my own Discord ever. That should clue you into something. So if somebody's messaging you, hey guys, it's me, Matt. Here's some instructions. Turn off all DMs so nobody can talk to you. Trust me, there's a lot of scammers out there. I've seen the message. It's pretty clever on how they isolate you to a room and then condition you to you know, whatever it is they're trying. Hey, I know you watch me on YouTube, but I have this secret Telegram channel. You know, they say, you know, I never post my call outs in Discord, but that's because it's top secret and I only sell people blah, blah, blah. And it's in this Telegram group that I never talk about except to you because you're special and I chose you, Mr. Stranger. You're the special one. You're the chosen one. I chose you to be rich. So here, join this Telegram group. Believe it or not, 1 out of probably 300 or 400 people fall for it. Oh, he does that. But you know why they fall for it? Because they expect every single trader to be a schemy, scammy lowlife that does something like that. It's always scheming around and lying about something. So it's pretty easy to be like, yeah, he's a trader, so he's probably got a secret Telegram. But I don't. Not the case. But the precedent's set by everyone else out there. And it's got to be right. Everyone else out there is a scoundrel, so I'm sure he does have a secret thing. But hey, he's chosen me out of the hat. I'm the special one. He walked by me as I'm leaving the restaurant, and he's getting out of his fancy car, or getting into his fancy car, and I'm getting out of mine. He touched me on the shoulder and says, hey you want to be rich? Yeah, you stranger, you want to be rich? Come with me. Whoa, really? Yeah, you get on over here. You ready for this? Yeah. Honey, you picked me on that. Yeah, so you with me. I want you to be rich too, stranger. Everybody feels that. Everybody feels like that's what happened. Oh my God, he's chosen me. So don't be gullible. And I'll tell you, the world is very true with the world. It's like you are alone in this world. The stranger, no benefactors can tap you on the shoulder and say, I got the secrets, man. Come on over. The world is, you're going to have to learn trading the hard way. So as much as I've seen the posts, people, a lot of you guys trolled the trolls, have fun with it, but don't even need to waste your time. Seen that plenty of times. It's rs_m.at17_24, you know, just like, okay, secret Telegram channel. I should join it and just see, you know, what it's like, and just like argue with all their call outs and stuff. I don't know. Get in the van. Get in the van. Apparently I didn't watch movies in the 80s. Oh, that's really true. Yeah, it's really true. Mama, it's my big break. Stranger danger. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, guys, welcome to the show. I got to inventory my accounts here because I don't remember what's what. So give me a second to figure this out. I've got like 3 Lucids that are still evals, and the other like 7 or 8 of them are funded. So I got to figure out which ones are still evals, so I can set profit targets. I just beat the consistency or whatever it is I'm working on. These flexes have 50% consistency, so that's the battle. I think I went over yesterday by a couple $100 and wasn't paying attention. I got to figure out how to do that. So on stream, when you include the props that I've done at the beginning of the year, and you've included the P&L that I made from the challenge and all the payouts I've made, I've cleared $1 million this quarter on just the accounts you see on stream. By the way, I had a huge run up in the personal account. I had a huge run up in the challenge account. Made, you know, I can't tally, but I'm sure 300-400 grand in props. So pretty cool. At least, you know, for what it's worth in this environment. This environment sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This has been like my least. Trading has always been fun for me, just because it's a challenge, it's a game, not fun like a thrill. To me, it's not a dopamine fun. It's not like oh yeah, oh, not that. It's not that kind of fun for me. Like I get my fix. It's fun because it's like a video game. It's like a challenge. You know, I'm playing against other people, and when I win, it's like, you know, I thought it out. I master crafted a trade plan, and it feels good to do something right and win or whatever. Trading is usually fun because I have a sense of control. I have a sense of victory, you know, all the parts of it, you know, like you're training like an athlete. It's fun to finally run the race after a year of training, you know, and so it's fun. But since December, trading has not been fun. Trading's been a stressful thing. And this is just an avenue of what Donald Trump does to markets. When you eat your chicken nuggets, I have the same feeling I get. Oh yeah. So the president has this ability to make the market not so fun. Now you guys might think it's fun because it moves all over the place. It really boils down your you know, the strong probabilistic, you know, methodology that you know, work with, that you know has these odds and this and that. But then it's like it all goes out the window every single time you know, he mentions another country that has nothing to do with what we're trading, and then the market just flies all over the place. It's reduced what you do to a coin flip. It's like you're running that race. You've been training for 4 years to the Olympics. You're finally at the Olympics. As you're running down the track, every once in a while, trap door opens. It's a pit of alligators, and you're like, dodge. Where's this coming from? Like, no matter what you train for, you're gonna train for it. You know, you're running, and all of a sudden these like saw blades come out on sticks, and you're like dodging underneath them, jumping over them. You know, giant wrecking balls are swinging at you. You're like, where's this coming from? This is not part of the. This isn't part of the trading program, and so you're dealing with that. It's been like the least fun trading. Even though I did okay, I gotta say that for me, the victory is not I made money. That never really is what I like my metric is. My metric is, oh yeah, I nailed it. I figured this out. I made a great trade. When everyone else is this, I did this and I nailed it. A lot of that trading is luck, being not in the market at the time those things happen. And I got zapped a couple times to the wrong side. I only got one time when the news actually went in my favor. So it was like you're in a trade and all of a sudden news comes out and you're like, what the heck? And it's been like that. And it's not always like that, traders. I'll tell you, when you're learning trading and you trade long enough, you're going to learn it's not always like that. The only time in my history of trading markets where spontaneous news would come out multiple times a day and multiple times a week for periods of time was when Trump was president. Obama never did this. The other guy with Biden never did this. Trump's an instigator, and Wall Street just learned that Trump is manipulating the market for himself and his friends, and they just got on the path, and they know that while he's president, you just don't fight Trump. Right? It's just a thing. It's a learned behavior. It's not really a characteristic of the stock market. The next president, whoever it is, be it Vance or whoever the other guy is that's running, probably won't have that same. I don't know. Maybe people learn the same thing with Vance. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to win. Who knows who's going to win, right? It's kind of wild for that. But the next president could be another benign sort of force, just there in the office. You wouldn't know it. You know, Obama wasn't out there, you know, threatening other countries and this and that. You know. Joe Biden was sitting on the bench in the back of the White House eating popsicles. You didn't even know he was there. You know, so it was very quiet in those eras. Trading was much easier. Like a popsicle, Joe? Mm-hmm. Here you go, sir. I like Jerry. You know, like, this is what it was like. Is Elon gonna run? Oh gosh. I'm gonna tell you, I like Elon a lot, but Elon would be like the first kind of president who would turn into like one of those, you know, evil warlords from the movies. I bet you Elon would just become this like magnanimous sort. He'd be like, what's his face from Idiocracy, Elizondo, Mountain Dew, Camacho, President Camacho. Elon would like don regalia to like look like he's from outer space and a headband. I am president now. I feel like he would turn into that. You know what I'm saying? Walk out there with machine guns. He has the ability to turn into this sort of thing. So he said he can't. I'm doing a terribly tight shoelace requires short-term pain. President has to do what he's got to do there. We'll all be living on Mars. It's got electrolytes. Oh my God, I miss me. So, hey, Papa Les, the $40 dono. Appreciate you, Papa Les, coming in here hot in the morning. This stream is I saw your tweet, by the way, and I woke up. The stream's sponsored by Papa Les. Gotta have credit where credit's due, so appreciate you, bud. You're making a lot of people happy because you're buying a lot of accounts and boot camps for people. Every donation we get for the stream, by the way, we donate to people. And so May the 11th, we start our massive boot camp. It's by far the most popular thing we do. Boot camp is really what was the reason our stream started getting really big. People started talking about it. Like, this guy teaches you everything trading. They're like, how many thousands of dollars is it? And they're like, no, it's like $1 a class. Like, what the heck? Yeah, you just put $1 in the tip jar. He had this idea. He said he learned it from his yoga studio. One of the yoga studios I used to went to. You didn't pay for the class. You just went in, and when you left, you put in whatever you felt like you needed to. You just tipped. Pay $1, you can pay $5. So we decided to make it $1 a class. People are like, that's crazy. Is it worth it? They're like, it blew my mind. Not only for the value, but, you know, and so then it started taking off, and boot camp used to have like 20 people, 30 people. This last boot camp had like 1,500 people in it. So this next one's projected to have like 2,000 to 3,000 people in it. It's gonna be the biggest one by a factor of almost 2. We have so many people between our Discord and Prop Score Discord. So many codes we've given out and all the donations. Papa Les again, sponsoring. Oh my God. Every time we're buying stuff for the community. That's crazy. Papa Les, my friend, making his rounds over here in the morning to help out a bunch of you guys. That's really sweet of you, man. Appreciate it. That's really kind. $160. So when it comes to boot camp donations, I'll match 3 to 1. That's what it's for. I'll match 3 to 1. So what do I start the month out? Yeah. So I'll donate, what is that, 160? I'll donate $480 myself. We need to talk. Uh-oh, am I in trouble? Every time I hear that, I always feel like I'm in trouble. We need to talk. Or that you're breaking up with me. We breaking up? Can you wait till after the trading day? I can't handle the stress during the trading day. Is it me or is it you? It's not you, it's me. Okay. It's not you, it's me. Yeah. All right. We're going separate ways. We both want different things. It's me. God damn it, Farina. I am the jarring one. I'm the dramatic one. I'm the one causing all the problems. I understand. Sounds like anxiety, 100%. I need to work on myself. Yeah, usually like I need to work on myself usually means I need to bone strangers. That's what that always means. I need to work on myself in someone else's bed. That's always the meaning of that. That's hilarious. All right. This is too much fun. Imagining I on a NetJet flight to Vegas. Better bring some bail money. Bro, we would be fucking hammered like before the plane even took off. We'd be sneaking bottles of whiskey onto the plane, just like. That's exactly what it means. I need to work on myself. Someone else needs to work on me. Here in the Philippines, when your partner calls your full name by your partner, you are in deep trouble. That's really funny. When your whole name, yeah. You don't drink? Well, that's cool. It's more whiskey for me. Well, wait, so we're gonna get like arrested sober? That's the hardest thing to get arrested by. In a state of sobriety. We get to sit in the jail cell, not even being drunk. I have to do something. How am I liking funded seat? I haven't started trading. You know, I should probably get some funded seat accounts now that I went live with Take Profit. Oh, wait, before we get started, guys, let me inventory my stuff. In about 10 minutes, we'll start talking about the market. I still have some lucid evals, so I got to figure out which ones are evals and which ones are funded. So that way I can set the profit target. So hold on 1 second. So this one needs to make 54, $314. Okay, hold on, let me set the thing here. 314. Let's set it at 340 to get room to go over. Okay, that one. So I have some evals that I still got to get, like consistency target and stuff. Everything else, these are good. We get the big sell-off day today or what? What do y'all think? Apple earnings were yesterday. And I don't remember being around for it. I remember being gone all afternoon. Idoc and I left and did something. I don't even remember what we did. Oh, we went to a coffee shop. And then we went and bought grass because I've been resodding the grass in my yard. And I went to the grass store. I went to the garden center. This is the third time I went. I went and did the front half, let it set. Then I went and did the back half, let it set. Now I did the middle. I didn't want to do the whole turf all at once because I wanted to do it in stages. That way my dog would have some place to pee and we had a place to walk. So now I finally did the middle. Finally done with the sod. So technically speaking, the project's finally over. Total cost of that backyard project was 3 times what it was supposed to be from all the extras and things we did. So I was kind of went over our little scope many times over. Score doesn't work with TPT, by the way. Thank you. Yeah. Score does not work with TPT. You still got to use Rocket Scooter, by the way. That's the one account that won't. And here's the reason why. The reason why Score doesn't work with TPT is that when TPT moves us to a different affiliate, they've got to cancel all of my trading accounts. And so since I had trading accounts active, when I messaged him like last week and I was like, hey, can we switch it to Score? And he's like, okay, yeah. So we're gonna have to shut down your one account and then open up the new one. So do you have any active trading accounts? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, we'll have to cancel those and move you to the new account. So as long as it's still trading, I gotta wrap up with TPT so they can turn Score on. So basically they'd have to like Take Profit Trader, yeah. So Take Profit Trader is ranked as the second best prop firm on Prop Score right now. So with TPT, you still got to use Rocket Scooter. Maybe I should put a note here for that. I know it's confusing, but let me give yourself a hold on. We're gonna call this one oh, I've already got a note for it. Let me make sure it just says it right there. Use code SCORE for all props and Rocket Scooter for TPT. So, so the funny part is, there's a silver lining to me blowing up with TPT. Let me send him a message really quick and make sure that I went. Let me see if that actually works. Let me send it to my guy. Hold on. Let me ask my guy over there at TBT. So that really was the thing. They're like, we're gonna have to cancel everything. I was like, oh, well, crap. I just bought some evals and I just passed them. So I'm kind of like, he's like, yeah. So let me know when you bust those or whatever. I was like, okay. So as soon as I bust or blow up, then we can just switch the score. That'll make it easier. Yeah, TBT is Take Profit Trader. Who's number one? Number one happens to be My Funded Futures. And of course their plans come in. It's all based on, so here's the mathematics of prop score. Let me give you guys a little detail. So the main function of prop score is an even playing field, a mathematical audit of prop firms off of their offerings. So we every single part of what a prop account has assigns value to that account. Remember, when they design these prop firms, there's a risk team that makes it. And the risk team's goal is to decide how much comes into the prop firm minus the little bit they pay out equals profit, right? And every single time they make an account, they have all these sliding things they're trying to do. It's called the risk model, right? If the firm, if it's high risk, like high risk, the profit goes down. If it's low risk, the profit goes up. And the risk model is basically the same as ours. I've done enough prop firm consulting that I figured out a lot of what prop firms do is all the same. It's return on investment per difficulty, per time, per restrictions and frictions. Call them restrictions and frictions. Restrictions is like, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't use trade, you can't whatever. The more restrictions you have, the easier it is. So like the higher the ROI, we call this prop score, basically prop score. And the higher the ROI, the higher the score, the higher the risk for them. The lower score, lower the risk. So prop firms will design their risk model based on the profit they want to make. So essentially, return on investment per difficulty, time, and market. Difficulty is how hard it is to pass the account. Rules, consistencies, things like that. And they have sliding scales of all of that. Time is how long you have to trade. Restrictions are any kind of restriction. You can't use trade, you can't whatever, you can't whatever. And then frictions, payout frictions, is things that slow things down. Like, yeah, you made your profit target, but you got to wait 13 days to get paid out, or you made your profit target, you got to do this. Some kind of friction. Yeah, you passed, but we're going to have to review your trades to make sure. Like anything they can to slow you down is a friction point. So anyways, when you look at the math, anything in the numerator goes up, score goes up. Anything denominator goes up, score goes down. So higher the ROI, higher score. Higher the difficulty, lower score. Longer time in market, lower score. More frictions and restrictions, lower score. Which makes a lot of sense. So you put everything together, the firms are ranked as follows. My Funded Futures is the 10.0, which is the top of the list. Take Profits 9.9, Top Steps 8.5, Tradeify is 8.4, Funded Futures Family 8.3, Funded Next, Funded Seed. Everything above 8 is good. Anything below 8 is bad. Now we only have, we're getting everybody rushed in by Monday. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in here. We should have all 50 prop firms out there programmed in here by hopefully Monday. They're all in draft and our auditors are going through all of them right now. So when you go by account, you can sort by account, see which account is the best. The Rapids are pretty much the top ranking accounts. In TPT, where I just went live, Godin as well. So TPT by far, I would recommend. I've traded both of these and I'm live with both of these. They're both fantastic programs. TPT was an ultra quick path to live. I traded them for like 2 months and took about a month break and then traded with them for 3 more days and then went live. So there's a bunch of really good accounts, but you can look on here. Anything above 8 is really good, anything below 8 is bad. So prop score, like I said, you can go through here and see what ranks all these firms good. You can look on, you can compare firms next to each other, like what's the difference between these two. Go to the compare. The compare tab will show you the different modes, what's going on, why some are good or some are bad. And you can all have them next to each other. So that's prop score. How do we see who has the best 150K? Yeah, so let's do this, right? And again, we're still wrapping up beta. We should have some more features for you guys as we get closer to launch. We're making more stuff. So you would go down to like 150K, select 150K, then all the 150Ks would show up. Then you'll go and click on account. And of the 150Ks, take profit 150K is the highest ranking 150K. And I will tell you, this is the account that I was trading to go live. So this is the one that I traded last week and made 63,000 bucks just in those 3 days. This was the account, this one right here. Fantastic account, they're all good. Funded seat, one of the best out there as well. So you can see that TPT, My Funded Future, and Funded Futures family, believe it or not, we don't hear a lot from them, but they're actually one of the higher ranking firms in all the lists as well. They actually put out some pretty good products that are better than some of the other fan favorites, which was pretty neat to see. So this was the one that was J Dunn and Danny trades, and then it was really not, they were just kind of like promoting it, but it was like Danny's uncles or Danny's family, but they're the ones that actually run it and own it, and they actually are doing a pretty decent job designing accounts, right? That's all we really care about. We don't care about the beef and drama between traders. We just look at the integrity of the accounts, and by far the account structure is really good. And so like what makes some accounts really good is like a good return on investment, a low PT to MLL ratio, no consistency, not a lot of frictions, no drawdown, daily low off limits and things like that, and drawdown type. And some firms just put out really good accounts, higher risk to them, lower risk to you. So try to open VIX and TradingView on Rocket platform, doesn't work. Okay, so VIX on TradingView, use VX1 exclamation point on TradingView. That's the VIX futures, or maybe it's the VIX CFD that tracks futures, but this we use on TradingView. Rocket Scooter doesn't have CBOE data, so you're not gonna be able to run VIX in our own platform. I use Thinkorswim for mine. So anyways, thank you Papa Les for the donations this morning. Why is My Funded Future better than Lucid Flex or TPT? I wouldn't. So why is it ranked better? They're all really good. What makes My Funded Futures rank a little bit better is that Lucid has arbitrary days you have to trade. So Lucid's, the only reason that Lucid lose points is that, like, for instance, on the Flex, it's on the Flex, it's 5 days to trade, right? 50% consistency in 5 days to trade. You have 3 extra days you need to trade, but they're not flip days, and that's where Lucid loses its points. It's still really good. Lucid's still goated, but you have to trade like a trading minimum, which means you actually have to go trade. You can't just open and close really quick. The opposite is TPT. TPT, you pass in 50% consistency in 5 days, but the other trading days don't have to be wins. You can just open and close them very quickly. So with TPT is a true 2-day pass, Lucid's actually still a 5-day pass. That makes sense? So those extra 3 trading days increase the risk of you failing. In TPT, there's 0 risk of failing on a flip day. So that's the reasoning. But you're comparing like 2 great firms next to each other. When I say that, it's not like Lucid's still top 5 firm. It's still one of the best there is. It's just in that particular instance is why TPT ranks a little higher. Go charting is currently being wrapped up with historic resilience, and it should be done pretty soon. Yeah. Lucid Flex is 50% only in eval. Yeah, but you're right. So that's the thing. You still have to go flip those days, right? Sorry, 5 days to payout. My bad. What did I say? Did I say pass? I said it backwards. 5 days to payout. Sorry, it's the same thing. 5 days to payout, not 5 days to pass. Sorry, 5 days to payout. I said the wrong word. So Lucid is 5 days to payout. But you have to actually go trade those days. And TPT is 1 day to pay out. So in reality, that's going to be a big change in the score. I said it backwards. Sorry, Lucid is 5 days to pay out. Trust me, I have so many prop accounts going through my head, I get them all confused. Lucid Pro is pass in 1 day. Lucid Flex is pass in 2 days. Did I say it right? 5 days to pay out? I think I actually said 5 days to profit. I think I said that wrong. So 5 days to pay out. So the difference being TPT is 1 day to pay out. Lucid, you have to trade the 5. So every day you have to trade is a chance you blow up. So that's the whole part of the risk model. So while Lucid's really, 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 really good, that is, every firm has something that's their downside. What's TPT's downside? Trailing drawdown, right? Every firm has 6, 7, right? Good, bad. So something's good, something's bad, right? I say bad subjectively. You're literally comparing like the two of the best firms out there and trying to figure out which one's better. So when you put them neck and neck, that's why it's better. But you know, Lucid still crushes like 90% of the competitions. It's out the door. They created some really solid plans. So I stand by Lucid completely. I think they're fantastic. I'm trading them right now. I like it. There's really no downside to the trading. There's no gimmicks. It's just right now I'm going through the hurdles of accumulating profit to get the payout, which is what I was doing a second ago, was setting all my profit targets so I can flip to these minimum days sort of thing. So I've accumulated so far, let's see, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 18,600, 19. I've accumulated 19,000 in profit from Lucid, but I haven't taken a payout yet. So it should be some pretty good. And you can only take like capped payouts in some of these, right? So I need to actually go figure out what it is. But I'm still going through the 5-day timer. Yeah, and what makes MyFunded Futures rank at the top, it's pretty simple. Their accounts are cheap compared to everyone else. Per dollar spend, you get like a quick path to payout, cheap accounts, good ROI, and there's no consistency and no DLL when funded. So that's how MyFunded Futures easily takes the cake, because number one, they have pretty much no frictions, no restrictions in some of the easiest accounts out there when funded, and some quick path to payout. The rapid, I mean, it's super quick. I mean, it's almost like too good to be true, right? But they managed with that account. I mean, with MyFunded Futures, you can't name a single friction, right? So that's how you know it makes sense they'd be ranked the best. You can't ever go, yeah, they're really good, but they have this one thing. You can't really name that one thing. Everything's pretty much golden. And so it was pretty obvious when we were putting prop score together. I was like, I bet you MyFunded Futures Pro is going to be the best account. Actually, it was the Rapids, but because you just know all their stuff is pretty clean with no gotchas. There's no hidden trailing drawdown. There's no you can't do this, you can't do that, you know. No consistency, no DLL, makes it super simple. The PT-MLL ratio is really good. 80-20 split. But if you think about it like that, I guess that would be the only thing. But 80-20 is actually pretty standard these days. Take TPT's 80-20. Some firms are 90-10. I think Lucid's 90-10, right? Some of them are 90-10, which gives you a little bit more in the back end. But you have to remember, consider everything, right? Sometimes I guess that would be like the only, and it's hard to call it a downside because it's common. Like most everybody's 80-10 now. So, and monthly fee is a, when you think of monthly fee, guys, monthly fee is almost like a lie. Monthly fee only matters if you keep that account live for 30 days. Which one of you degens in here are keeping an eval account open for 30 days? Let's be real. Let's be real. You know, the risk model, these prop firms, is designed for you to fail the account in like 3 to 5 days. You are on the rightest right of the bell curve if you make a prop account last long enough to pay that second month. Let's be real. On paper, you're like, yeah, it's a monthly fee, but let's be real. How many of you degens stretching out an eval for a month worth of time? Pass fail in a week. That's the whole point. So you think about monthly fee or not a monthly fee. Monthly fee is almost like it's a lie, just like the live program. Well, TomSip is a better live program. You would never get there. It doesn't apply to you. Let's be real. Everybody used to argue, well, TomSip's the best live program. You live? Well, no, but you know anybody that is? Well, yeah, I know a guy that knows a guy. Well, yeah. Yeah, JetBlue has the best leg room in first class. You ain't flying it. Let's be real. So the joke aside, the prop firm risk model, it doesn't even consider the fact that you're going to make it to that second month. Monthly fee, not monthly fee. Most people blow it up in a week or less. So, but some of you guys will stretch it out if you're on a budget. Don't think I'm making fun of you. I'm just making fun of the joke. It's really, if you actually are on a budget, you're stretching out for a month, more power to you. Evals are designed to be passed in 2 to 5 days usually. So you shouldn't be paying the second monthly fee. You said Funded Futures Family is great, a lot of payout for you. You like them? I've heard, like I said, people that have out traded them, I've learned that people like it. Like I said, there are some people out there that try to set the narrative for the prop space, but the prop space is slowly starting to ignore it and punish people that are trying to punish them back. Nobody's listening to like the extortion artists anymore and the, you know, do this or else. Props are just saying fuck you. And so what I like is the props are fighting back, and firms like that actually look like they have pretty good offerings, never really had a problem with the customer base. They just had greedy influencers attacking them because they, for whatever personal reasons. So when you put everything aside, family it's one of the top rated firms out there so far. I have no experience with them, so it doesn't mean I'm endorsing them or anything. I'm just saying the score is pretty good and their offerings are pretty good. 6 minutes till we open. You just brute force, LOL, pass or fail the same day. I told you, you degens. I knew you all do it. But seriously though, very rarely will a person be the person that does pay the monthly fee. If you're paying the monthly fee on a prop eval, save your money and go live, because you're a good, if you could like those really difficult to pass evals last an entire month and you're still in it, Jesus Christ, you're a good trader. What the hell are you doing in props? That's the whole funny catch-22. If you're paying the monthly fee and you've survived 30 days in the market and eval account, trade my money at this point. You good trader. So most people aren't going to be surviving, you know, to day 21 to hit that monthly fee the next time around, right? So same thing as live. Prop firms are designed to make you squeeze the eval within 3 to 5 days, and the payout structure, your design is that you have basically less than 1% of people get to the second payout before they bust. Certain firms have published stats on this. So in reality, your ROI evaluation needs to be first payout first month, because very few people are going to ever last more than a month when you look at what everybody's stats are and history is. So that's it. You have twice, but usually not like that. Yeah. Sometimes you get lucky and you make it survive and you're a good trader. So you don't want to blow your first account. Yeah. Don't. Well, I mean, blowing your first account's like a rite of passage in trading. I tell people when you first go live with your real money, kiss it goodbye, because the minute that money hits the trading account, you're not going to get back. So go into it already thinking, well, it's gone. Let's get the best education I can with it. So blowing up accounts is a rite of passage, my friend, in the real trading space. No matter how much you don't want to do it, you're going to do it. But you're going to hopefully learn from it, which is the point. Tell the trick to pass an eval. The best way to beat props is to have a lot of money and throw money at props. As unfortunate as that is. Props is a numbers game with a low cost of failure, but a high failure rate. So you exploit those two things I just said, and you just buy a bunch of evals, spread your eval risk out at multiple pivots, and then, example, say I have a 90% pivot here, 90% pivot here, 90% pivot here. I've got 20 evals. Okay, let's buy with 5 there. Oh, they blew up. Okay, let's buy with 5 there. Oh, they blew up. Okay, let's buy with 10 there. Oh, they passed. Passed 10, failed 10. So the ones that passed have infinitely more upside potential than the cost of the failures. So if you split your risk up and don't copy trade, spread your evals around, you cycle through them properly, you can do part one of prop trading is just trade straight and make money. Part 2 of prop trading is throw money at it, get an ROI like I did, and they push you to live as fast as they can, like TPT did, because I'm milking them for money. Some of the bigger influencers have found out that they're starting to take all this money they're making and throwing it into props and investing hundreds of thousands of dollars to get millions out. It's very possible to play the numbers game that way. It's like a volume business. You know, you like sell coffee. You're not making a huge margin, but you're selling 1 million cups. So over the volume of it, you're making money. And so they turn prop trading into a volume game like that. That's the way most people with capital do it. People are like, Matt, do you reset your TPT Pro accounts? I go every single time. Yeah, but doesn't that cost $1,500 every single time? Why? Time. I'll make it back in the back end. I'm not going to start over and trade 5 more days in the eval. It's a time thing. Cuts into the profit, yes, but time has a value as well. And so I'm going to go through another 5-day waiting period. Now I'll buy myself out of that for $300 a day. Skip to the end of the line again, because I'll know I'll make it back at some point. So in trading props, like I said, in my bootcamp, I'll teach you these strategies. There's a bunch of ways to trade props to beat the system, not just trading. You guys think props are just trading. There are a bunch of tricks, especially your guru influencers out there, to use to beat the system. And we teach you all of them. Somebody I saw in one of these hit pieces, videos, somebody sent me a clip of one of them where one of the person was like, yeah, even Apex, you know, didn't like the fact that Matt was teaching people how to beat the Apex system. And I was like, that's right. I'll teach you guys how to count cards and use Apex's cheap cost of failure against them. This is the golden era. You can't do it anymore. Back in the day, I used to teach people how to completely sleaze the Apex system for money. Completely legal. Just counting cards in the casino. I taught you a very, very, very clever trick and when to execute it on how to make the best return with Apex. And they saw that video clip and they said, they were making fun of me for it. Oh, this guy's cheating Apex. I'm like, I don't trade Apex. I just teach people how to do it. It's part of the boot camp. It's how to use the cheap cost of failure, spread your risk out. I gave you the math of the account rotation that goes with how to beat Apex. Yeah, so I mean, most of the props are how to beat the casino. It's not just how to trade well. How much the masterclass? Can't afford doing a $500 masterclass. $20 bucks. $20. Apex was so easy back in the day. Essentially what people do is they just they'll buy hundreds of evals to just throw money at it till they pass. I mean, that's basically what they did. There's a streamer right now who does that. I'm just basically putting a spotlight on what everybody does. Everyone out there wanted to be hush hush about it because they want you to think they're good traders. Look at this $1 million payout I got with Apex. And I'm like, come on guys, I know the reality of what you did. You just had an advantage and you beat the game with money, but you know, don't be selling a trading course on top of that. That's you know how to trade. Come on now, just beat the game. It's not trading. No point. But anywho, people wanted to make you think that they were good traders. And there's all these podcasts out there glorifying these guys that did it. They just figured out that they take their Discord money that they make or their course money they make and they throw it at it. If you throw it at it the right way, money comes back almost at zero risk to you. The odds of markets moving are almost always in your favor. So, resetting a pro TPT, you don't need to go through the eval again. No. It burns. Once you reset, you're back in the game. And so it's expensive though for the 150Ks. It's like $1,500 or $1,600, something like that. Somebody says 800 evals, you copy trading 20 at a time. In the boot camp, I'll teach you what people did. Now you can't do it anymore. It's like a history lesson, but I'll teach you guys what people do and how they do it. Every influencer, YouTuber, they all do it. They all want you to think they're good at trading, but they're just good at prop trading. It's a different story. All right, 1 minute till we open. We're gapping flat. Actually, no, slightly decent gap for NASDAQ and S&P. So I'm chilling here. I got this bad boy up. I don't even know what account this one is. I think this is the 150K. Let's see. We are ripping. Let's see. Do we get some downside or some upside? What do we got? Positive res. All right. Let's see if we get the gap or half gap can play on this. Bum, 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 bum. 1047. A little downside pressure here. We had Apple move relatively sideways to up, right? I think Apple moved like sideways to up. Yeah. So sideways to up. Little burst up there. S&P is just sitting flat. You should just jump in on some S&P. Bull long up since you know. Oh wait. No. Negative res. Let me chill on this. Hold on. Bull long up. B plus setup. I don't want to take it, but let me see with negative resilience on NASDAQ. This could pop and maybe drop. Hold on. Do I want to risk it? Hold on. Let's double check some things here. I did want to be long in the S&P, but I saw negative NASDAQ resilience. Let's just have some fun with this. I'm gonna risk it in this one account with one contract. That's it. I'm probably on the wrong side of this, and I'm doing the stupidest trade. Don't copy what I'm doing. But this is a very potential, interesting, maybe possible setup. Let's see. Apple's against MHP. Let's see if that turns into anything. I don't think it's a really strong trade. But let's see if it turns into anything. Apple on MHP. Let's check NVIDIA real quick. I'm sorry, NVIDIA. My bad. Not Apple. I'm gonna fade it back down. And Apple, yeah, Apple, same thing. Let's just bet on the MHP rejects. How about that? Can we do that? Just give it a go. If we break MHP and go, then I'm gonna get squeezed. I don't normally do this, but let's just give it a go. All the signs are bullish though. It's probably a terrible idea to short this. But that popped really hard. I probably should jump in the long, bull long up, but I thought with negative resilience, we're sitting it there and we're at actually key pivots on some of the bigger stocks. But if they break and keep going, then I'm just getting squeezed. Probably not the smartest idea. I thought we would get at least a little bit of red on this. Meta, yeah, everything, all the stocks are below MHP. Meta, Microsoft maybe on the edge. ABGO, go long up. Yeah, this is probably just another one of those like long and go straight up days. But we'll see though, because it's negative resilience, so. Let's see what we get. Probably not the smartest thing to do. But we'll see what happens here at these levels here. Negative resilience on NASDAQ, MHP tap on NVIDIA. Can I survive this? Wait, what's my drawdown on this one? Let's see. See what happens here. We'll see what happens. Typically in the liquidity map, the 1A trade, which is long at the open trade, is usually a good trade with positive resilience, right? It's negative, and I normally will just sit out, but I decided to take the short this time. Just, you know, some of these evals and whatever, and a couple of fundeds. We'll see how it works. It's fighting to stay positive though, so it's not really a strong short. But I saw us bumping its MHP in a couple of the stocks, and this could turn out to be a sell-off day. We'll see. But I am taking a little bit of heat on that one. Kind of got it at the wrong place. 700. Popped about 100 and something points there. News in 10 minutes, yeah. What the heck? Are we back? Dude, my internet's being weird again. An MHP bounce can be a pretty solid drop. It's not the strongest short though. MHP reject. And MHP reject, right? So we're negative gamma with some of the bigger stocks here. And NASDAQ was fighting. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. it's just that obvious day that goes straight up, then I get beat up on this one account. And 762 is a yellow line as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention that to you guys. Like I said, not probably the strongest idea, but on S&P we have 72.99. It's up here though. Could be something on this one. And so normally these are strong rejection areas. And when I saw that some of the stocks are pulling back, sometimes I do take that sort of risky bet. I'm still just playing very light on this one. That's the pivot. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button there. News in about 10 minutes. Yeah. So anyways, that's the pivot. Maybe it's not gonna work, I don't know. But that's my target. What is this one? Just keeping it light. Well, S&P's playing ball, but we'll see what happens. Nasdaq's overshooting. Ooh. All or nothing on this one. Dang, I'm getting pushed. All right, I'll close out at like 4,000 on that one. 4,000 and some change. So normally these are really strong rejections, especially with the stocks hitting their strong monthly hedge pressure pivots, but it looks like Nasdaq's moving regardless of that. All right, I'll call it like maybe 4,500 under. I'm like right on the edge here. I'm telling you, this is bearish for Apple. I got in a little early. I kind of made a mistake. I was staring at my chart, but I didn't have the line actually. That's the level, 62. All right, I'll close that one out. I think I'm right, but I don't want to risk losing any more on that. Actually, nah, let's just go for it. Whatever. Whatever. This is just like one Lucid account. Let's go for it. My shit keeps freezing up here. Let's go for it. Why not? Resilience is on the edge. Stocks are hitting MHP, so that's what I'm looking for. This is resistance pressure. It's a gamble to jump into this like this, but I can just play this in a few Lucid accounts. The fact that we're spreading the other side probably not right the cleanest thing. Yeah, Nvidia at MHP, Apple at MHP. So it's the rarest of the things for the stocks to go through and break through it. And if I just get squeezed on it, it's fine. Just playing some Lucids here. Keeping it light. Nvidia rejecting MHP a second time. Like I said, things are looking slightly okay. Resilience not super positive, so some stocks are pulling back a little bit. But Nvidia is also in a liquidity pocket, so it's not necessarily bearish. It's just rejecting on MHP. So watch it pop and drop, which is probably what's going to happen. But these are all sort of rejection pressures, right? Microsoft, they're all three of these are pulling back. ABGO is the only one that's rallying. Maybe Google. Google's just chilling. So yeah, so the big tech is not moving today. Jeez Louise. I'm getting handed on this one. Come on, turn around. Turn around. Get under there. Get under there, baby. Move it. I'm just playing with some Lucids right now. About half of them are, a little bit over half of them are funded, and then like a handful of them are evals. So gotta take a little heat. Light the stove in the kitchen for our time to cook. MHP rejection, like I said, I might be early, but I think I'm right. And I'm not risking, like, I'm not trading real capital. I'm just playing some evals because this is a weird market. It's a little bit harder. And normally I'm not trying to fade such a strong bull move, but this is a really, really strong pivot. This is not a strong signal. Resilience keeps hanging at 0. And then of course the stocks themselves are negative gamma for Friday. So this might have just been like a last minute squeeze run up, and then from here, yellow can reject and sell off. 706 drop would be nice, 60 points if I can get it. I did get in a little early because I'm a freaking knucklehead that's been paying attention. Matt's edging. Oh, I'm edging. Yellow's a really strong rejection. Let's talk about this one. So if it does reject, I'm golden, but she got a better entry on that one. Would have been nice. See how it's fighting there, and now it's, if I'm on the wrong side of this, it's fighting on the bull side, so I'm getting my ass kicked on this one, but Normally I press into it. And when I saw this, I jumped in, but I didn't, you know, sometimes I'm like looking, I'm like, okay, we're there, but I'm just like staring at the chart and being an idiot. I got in a little early on that, which kind of sucks. That might be to my detriment on this one, but the goal is to build a position on the other side of this. Now if stocks start pressing through it, then I'm getting squeezed. And it's like only about a 25% chance it does go. And usually, especially on expiration day, stocks don't make big decisive moves like that break and defy the structure very easily unless they're just some weird bull power we can't understand. And this is exactly the move I'm looking for. So to the penny, 762, nice and clean, nice and clean. Now again, I did take some heat getting there, but we'll see if I can get anything out of it. Kind of a weird kind of environment here. It's hard. Coin flip. Which way is it gonna go? The apple's breaking through. I'm gonna get screwed. Nvidia's selling off MHP reject the second time. It's interesting that Nasdaq is moving the way that it is without the strong support of all the stocks. The tech stocks that typically move it. So Nasdaq has other things besides tech. So this is a rotation day. People are rotating out of tech and into other things probably. There's telecom, there's healthcare, all part of the Nasdaq as well. And it's, again, like I said, I'm just goofing around today. I don't think that this is a normally on a bull run like this, I'm not looking to do the fade trade, but I'll play it with some evals and some lucids and see how it works. The bigger fade, the bigger fade trade would be yellow line pretty usually. And of course, if you have stock support, that's where it comes from. So what you're looking for are stocks to reject MHP. So Nvidia's opening bearish today. Apple opening bearish, but then Apple flipped its gamma. So that's where the squeeze is coming from right now. If Apple gets a run, then we're screwed. No, I'm screwed. That's okay. My original intuition was to long till I looked at these and was like, nah, but we'll see. Meta's in an illiquidity pocket with negative gamma. BSD is a bearish setup as well. Come on, baby, you know it. Get down here. I don't normally try to fade such a bullish squeeze like that though. But we did have some evidence for it. Originally, I jumped in long and decided to switch my mind. I changed my mind. And S&P wasn't moving around. So I did originally jump in on the long, right? Like I have been doing. I got it. I was like, oh, wait. That's what negative and Apple's below MHP. This might actually fade out and fill the gap today. Let's see. Negative resilience on Nasdaq. That's what I wanted to see. Just get down. Get down. Get down. Come on, we got some tunes. All right. You guys know what I'm gonna play. Now, again, I'm just goofing off with some lucid, so I'm gonna get fucked. See, I'm getting fucked on that. That's okay. I don't lose. Get down. Nope. That's a loss. That's all right. Just playing some lucids there. Enough to sweep me out. All right, let's grab another account. That ain't gonna work. So no trade on that one. Screw that. Yeah. All right, let me get another fresh dom up here. Which one do I want to do? Watch that be like, I'm saying like, watch that be like the one final squeeze. I ended up being right. Hold on, let me do this really quick. Grab another dom here. I'm gonna do this account. We'll trade this one smaller though. Let me grab another Dom. I'm gonna do this one right here. I gotta figure out which account switch though. This one, okay. This one. I'll do this one with 2 instead. Same trade. I'm trading it like super light. Like it's not something I'm gonna like full port or trade all my accounts on. Negative resilience, yellow line reject. Let me see if it was Apple that pushed through. Apple had MHP break. That's what it was. Yeah. So when you get that gamma flip in some of the stocks, it's a big deal. So you get a little bit of that volume came through on that one. So the bet was that Apple was going to reject 282.5, and then I'm just trading it kind of light for now. Let's just play in some evals. I usually normally on the bull long ups like this, I normally will jump in on the long. That's just a pretty solid conviction on these two right here, but Apple just breezed on through it. And Nvidia collapsing out. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at least I'm right on this. You know, it's doing what I think it should have done, and then this is just lagging behind it. Told y'all. Told y'all. So I went live with TPT, so now I'm gonna have 5 fresh TPT accounts. Remember yesterday? I went live with TPT on stream in 2 of my accounts. So basically I got 5 fresh evals 2 Mondays ago, passed them on day 5, or passed them by day 5. Hey babe. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I made 63K back to back to back. And then this morning, thanks honey. Yesterday morning, I was in the middle of trading and I realized 2 of my accounts disappeared. And I was like, where'd my accounts go? And I was like, oh, they probably moved me to live. So I've been live. This is my 4th firm to go live with. I've been trading props for maybe about a year and a half. Now I'm a real money trader. You guys know me for that. And so if you ever like struggle to pay out or anything like that, you want to go. I've been live 4 times, 4 firms. Live Funded Futures, Tradeify, Take Profit, and Elite Trader Funding. So I've gone live 4 times. And I'll tell you what I've learned about like this whole process. So the live programs and props are kind of an interesting animal. And we are still pushing higher on Nasdaq. Man, again, this is an eval as well. This is not a funded account. When I'm normally unsure about something, I'll smack it with the evals. I won't smack it with the serious accounts. And I'm just trading 1 account at a time. I'm not doing a lot. Like I said, if I'm shorting it's a bull market, I don't need to go in there and full port yellow it. I have a really strong conviction. I might be right. It's just I'm kind of early. So the 1 account I tried, it didn't work. The 2nd account I'm trying here. The 3rd account I'm trying here. It's all up in here. It's kind of a range because it's volatile. So like that's the area. And the bet is we are down here because shit like this is happening. Just the final run up and squeeze on expiration. So maybe DD band. I don't really know. But negative, it's defying all logic right now. Negative resilience, stocks in negative gamma, and it's just continuing to fly. So there's something weird going on. Everything's pointing down. So something moved. Let's double check and see. I'm just keeping an eye. There's the other DD band up there. That's it. That's the final one. But on a normal day, I would probably just be sitting out of this one. Markets moved up. Things are looking weird. But this kind of like that target range there. I'm trying to see where it is. Google and Tesla. Something must be rallying pretty good. Not Tesla. Maybe it's Google. No, not Google either. What the hell is moving in the NASDAQ? It's crazy. It's all right. Google's moving a little bit. Tesla. I had to say earlier this is a riskier play. Now everything just went positive. So things were looking good for that trade, but then we just jumped up with that Google play. How far do we go? 737 to the middle. What's the stretch on this? 858 to 240. Okay. So my quest was to fade it from there, but it looks like it had to pop a little higher. Maybe I'll get lucky on this one. But normally DD ratio is a really strong resistance to movement. This is just very bullish. So if it does break through and keep going, then that's fine. But anyways, so TBT, right? So the 2 accounts disappeared in the middle of the morning. So I made that 63K in those 3 days. And then 2 of the accounts disappeared. And then I traded the other 3 accounts and I made like another 12 or 13 grand. And then 3 of those accounts disappeared by middle of the day. So they just cut me off immediately. So I had racked up I'd racked up a total like 63,000 plus another whatever it was. I'm saying probably maybe 10 or 15, somewhere in there. So a total of almost 80 grand. And then they just were like, let's just move this guy to live. And so all the standing balance is there, the 40,000. I don't know how they do it. I'll let you guys know. I don't know if they roll that balance. I'm sure they roll that balance into the live account. But I think I had probably 40,000 standing profit there. And this, I'm just rolling the dice at this point with this Lucid account. I don't really care too much about it. This is just an eval. I think that this is a sort of irrational move, and if I'm getting squeezed out of it, I might as well just play an eval on it. A lot of times when I'm unsure of the market, I'll make the riskier trade with the eval, and then I'll take the certainty trade with the real account. So like an example is here, if we break through and lose the yellow line a second time, I'll jump back in with the fundeds. So these are Lucid 50K and 100K flex accounts. And a mix of those and Lucid 150K pro accounts, just to try the 2 of them, see if I like them or not. Giving them a shot. It's not even it's not even my prerogative to trade this one too heavy today. This is just to take it easy and give it something a shot. That was a little odd to see. Like I said, I think I had the right judgment call on this, where Nvidia was going to sell off, and normally you'd expect Nvidia selling off and Apple selling off, that the Nasdaq would have sold off, but the Nasdaq didn't have any desire to do that. Let's just get out of that one too. All right, 2 down. All right, I think I'm done. We'll take that. We'll take it easy from there. We'll take it easy from there. Let me get, in case I do want to trade again, I'm probably going to sit out for this today. We'll do it. But I definitely missed that one. I definitely misread that one. Here is my TPT withdrawal request. Did you guys see that one right here? About to put that in right now. 43 and some change. That's fun. Good deal, good deal, good deal. All right. So normally 4% of days break through this upper band, and 96% of days do reject off of it. So we're not going to keep trying to fade this. I took 2 stabs at it, didn't work. That's okay. Oh, just chill. I didn't expect MHP breaks, but that's definitely a big part of it. When in doubt, just throw an eval at it. Now again, this is a good resistance. This is a good resistance, and I definitely had the setup for it, but sometimes it just doesn't work, and then that's part of it. Not everything's 100%. Take it easy. Cost of doing business. Let's see what I want to do now. Okay, cool. I just took my TPT payout. We're good there. I want to do maybe some funded seats. What should I do next? What do you guys want to watch me trade? Funded seat? What should I do? Let me reorganize my... Funded seat? What do y'all want to see me do? This is gonna be... Okay. Did not expect that to be how today played out, but that's part of it. All right, what do we got here? Apple up there at the top. All right, so I'll pop one of my... Now I'm gonna get some serious trades going on here. Now I got some fundeds in front of your face. These are the big dogs. Popped an eval, popped an eval. Let's do some... That one eval, that one earlier was so close to passing. That one didn't make it. Okay, I'm just measuring the distance here. When you're wrong, just be in, be out, be wrong. Don't be dumb, just be okay with it. Now in reality, normally what I do is, what about these green lines? I don't normally jump in on the trade, but the long trade is if you bounce off the green line, it's a nice long. Good morning, everybody. Funded seat in blue sky, okay. Funded futures family, okay. Pump day, kind of more, yeah. My funded futures pro 100K payout at once as possible. I can't because I already did that before. I went live with those guys. I can't trade their evals anymore. I've already done that. How much were those CPT accounts all in? They were like, what, 240 each? Something like that. So 240 times 8. I think, what is it, 360 minus 40%, whatever that is. I think 240. News alert earlier, PMIs this morning. We had PMI data come out. Like I said, I'm trading props. Yeah. Take the riskier trade with some evals. You've been live with MFF twice. Did you like the program? Wait, they let you trade them again? But that's only if you're not live anymore, right? As I've actually never tried to, since I went live with them, I've actually never tried to go trade an eval again. They let you get back into it? No way. Only if they remove you from live. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still live with my funded futures. So. New bootcamp begins on the 4th, on the 11th. So a week from tomorrow. What an incredible day. So at the end of the day, the only trades are too long from here to continue to go long, which I'm not going to do. I don't normally take the long out the band, especially if you break through and keep going. But what a fantastic run today. That was too much. Small plays. I got a lucid funded here that I haven't touched yet. So that's one I can do. I got 4 other fresh ones I haven't touched either. Not fresh, but like fresh for today. So. You reached your live account twice? Really? What an incredible run. This feels like those runs from the other day. So the trick is like, you know, see how right here, these are the 2 places that mattered? It was trying to resist and it was trying to resist. So I have my targets right. I just got the direction wrong. That's part of it. This was good. It was a good setup. That was negative. We're below MHP. Everything was perfect. But Nasdaq was have none of it. Nasdaq was like, no, sir, I'm going to have none of it. This feels so fake. It does. And this move feels a little weird. But it's hard to want to fade that. And my original intuition was to jump at the long. And I changed my mind, which is a terrible idea. I jumped in at the long. I was like, nah. And the S&P's at yellow line. Oh, the S&P target is one of them. Should I just like... All right, you know what? Let's go for it. Should I? One more time? Do I? Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Resilience to 70. Yeah, it's not the smartest thing to do. I'm so scared. Now ES hit its yellow line and it's now rejecting a little bit. See, it's like the pivots are there, but the strength of the move is just too strong. I'm so scared. What do I do? You know what's smart though? I'm not risking any real money. Not blowing up any real thing. Couple evals. That's a couple $100 a loss. Totally fine with that. That's the best part about props. Come in here. Trades that you know are not your A+. These aren't A+ setups, by the way. These are sort of like B- setups. It's like, you know, there's resistance, right? You know there's resistance. There it is, and there it is. You have the volume there, and the volume here. You know that you have it, but it just doesn't play out every time. My win rate's 70%, which is good, but it means 3 out of 10 times. Market's gonna say, "Fuck you, Matt. Why so mean to me, market? I don't understand." Still going up. I know. Let me really quick do something real quick. Let me do this real quick. Gotta load up something here really quick. Hold on, I gotta open up a spreadsheet, so I don't want you guys to see it. Make sure it doesn't open up on the... Okay, cool. Make sure it doesn't open up on the screen. Spreadsheet where I order all my furry costume accessories. All right. Do I want to take a smack at this? All right, I'm gonna take a snack of my breakfast here really quick. Should I take a stab again at S&P? Continue busting up some emails or what? Or should I hit it with the Spunnet account? Or should I wait? Chat, should I wait? What should I do? What do you guys think I should do? right. Do I just want to go for it? On the S&P trade, 2 S&Ps. 2 S&P minis right here on the yellow line, one final time. Nvidia below half gap and selling. Apple. MHP break, but probably revert. Short, small. Yeah, same thing, same thing. All right. That was a fairly strong move today on Nasdaq. When it's so crazy that the rotation was, I'm like trying to figure out where that rotation was going into, and it looks like it's just all over the place. There seems to be no pattern to it. All right. I don't even think I like this trade either. Hold on a second. Excellent. All right, we're in. Let me eat some of my breakfast real quick. Hold on. I don't think this is a good trade, but Discord announced. So what do you got? Sorry about that. I'm in the middle of trying to do like a meeting at the same time. Yo, all right, we got some big giveaways today. Let's get rolling with it. Giveaway time. All right. Might as well get started now. I hate trading days like this where I just get it wrong. There's like nothing else I can do. Well, that's okay. I'm super excited to go live with TPT to see how that plays out. I wonder what size accounts are going to give me. Has anybody here gone live with Take Profit yet? What do you think the size of the account's going to be? Is it based on the balance I had? Is it like a fixed amount? What is it like? Did I cook today? It just expiration mechanics. Hold on, wait. No lucid. Wait, hold on. Wait. We gotta see what we get. Hold on. I'll take it away today. I said I'm taking this day extremely light, so I wasn't even. When I in the trade, I was like, yeah, I don't really like it. And this one, it's yellow line. Same thing. Yellow line is good resistance trade, but this is plastered straight up to the top, and there's no selling pressure at all. And everything's kind of going against the fact that I should be shorting, but I'll give it one more go. We'll try one more time at this yellow line. This is that resistance I was looking for. I don't normally try to fade bull markets. It's like normally a trade I don't want to do, but today I had the desire to do it just because it's expiration. All the stocks are hitting negative gamma, which just means we're just squeezing out the longs before the sell-off. It's very rare that negative gamma on big stocks like Nvidia, we're below MHP, and Apple, I know I'm early, but Apple started below MHP. It wants to be below MHP. I know I'm early on this, but I don't think I'm wrong on this. And again, Microsoft, the same thing. Everything open in negative gamma, so everything open with that ability to sell off. So we had that final like expiration squeeze there. All right, our first giveaway account today. Hold on, not Lucid. Hold on, is there Lucid today? Hold on. No, we're gonna celebrate TPT first. TPT first. My bad. Okay, so to celebrate me going live with Take Profit Trader, like I said, this was a fun experience. TPT, I am gonna say, is the second highest ranked prop firm on prop score with a 9.9 out of 10. Oh, look, I'm making a little bit of money. I'm excited. Now, TPT, I started in February. Let me bring up prop score real quick. Oops, that's not prop score. There it is. Here we go. Well, that's prop score, but this is what I want to show y'all. Here we go. Let's refresh this. Load her up. Here we go. All right, so prop score, end of the day drawdown, default model. My funded futures is ranked as a 10.0. Take profit is ranked as a 9.9, etc. And now the accounts, when you look down, these are the top ranked accounts on prop score to begin with. Let me actually make this bigger so you can see that. Join the Prop Score Discord. This is a free service for everybody. This is better than everybody's little rinky-dink, vibe-coded, cookie stuffing aggregate site that's out there just to steal your affiliate dollars and buy cars and houses and planes and fucking skyscrapers and boats and shit. This is just a free service for you guys, no gimmicks, that will rank all the firms and rank all the accounts and show you guys what the truth is behind the marketing of the prop space. You can see every account that's ranked above an 8 is basically better than average and considered a good account worth buying. Anything between 7 and 8 is sort of like the average. We call that average. 7.5 to 8.5 is average. Oops. You can see which firms have really good accounts. You can search for the account that you want. See which ones are good. See which ones are bad. You can talk about what's the simplest account to pass. The simplest accounts to pass actually are fund and seat. Which one has the highest return on investment? Which one has the highest CPT? Right now my internet's being weird. It's like not updating. Let me refresh this. There we go. There we go. Highest return on investment. Buy funded futures and take profit. Simplicity, funded seat, take profit, and family, and funded next. Highest drawdown per price, funded next. Funded next gives you big fat accounts, which you pay with an urge to trade actually turn out pretty good on that. Quickest path to payout for dollars spent, funded next. Hold on. Dude, my internet is like sluggish today. Here we go. Buy funded futures, TPT, take profit. Sorry, take profit, top step, Tradeify for quickest path to payout. So you can rank by different things. You can come through here, type in your own stats, like how many times you fail an eval before you pass, what's your win rate, and you can type these things in and find out which firm is the best for you under these particular trading stats for yourself. Another thing is, you want to know what's the most you can make in a single month. You can sort by max monthly. The firm that allows you under your trading conditions to make the most in a month is going to be listed here. That happens to be Tradeify. Didn't know that. Which firm has the quickest first payout, minimum first payout you can get? That would be Take Profit. That's their $4,500 buffer payout that you can take. It's still really good than most everyone else's payout. Same day payout. Really good. Expected payouts like the best trading day you can do, which is to max everything out in a day. And you can sort by that. You come over to the side, you can see how each firm's account, like what's the eval phase, max loss, DLL, and all that stuff. Information about it. You know, also go to a firm and look at all the accounts in one gulp and see which ones are good and bad and why. Like what's the upside, what's the downside. Example of TBT. Amazing simplicity, amazing return on investment, quickest path to payout, one of the best. We know it's a one-day payout. I mean, it's going to be a really high score there. And then, of course, like what's the downside? Remember, every firm has a good side and a bad side. The only downside to them is the drawdown you get per price you pay. So that's actually one of the downside mechanisms of TBT is a drawdown per price. Woo! Hello, trade. Finally starting to do what I wanted you to do. Okay, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. NVIDIA liquidation. See, that's what I was talking about. That's what I wanted to see. Oh, my eyeballs. Get some eyeball today. Holy jeez. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. Oh, geez. I told y'all. Like, freaking early on. Told you. Don't listen to me. I don't know. I still felt it. I felt it in my bones. I felt it in my balls. I could feel it. Did y'all feel it? It felt like it. It felt like the liquidation was there with all those negative gamma. NVIDIA negative gamma. Apple was negative gamma. Everything was negative gamma at the start of the day. Just read it. Now, I had to take a couple losses to get to it, but it's actually pretty decent right there. Count for a win. See if I get something out of that one. I don't know. Maybe we can hold on for a little bit more. We're gonna go all or nothing with this one. What do y'all think, chat? All or nothing? Why isn't fund and seat instant funded on prop score? We haven't put all the accounts haven't been audited. So like basically we go through them. Where's my giveaway here? We go through them and we go through them one at a time. So if it's not on there, they're just not done with it yet. We're working on that this weekend though. That one I'm not particularly sure. I have to check up on. I have to check up with the auditors. Remember, I don't do any of the data handling or any of the data auditing or nothing. Yay! Lucid. Yay. Let's go. First trade was a loss. Second trade was a loss. Third trade was a win. Account rotation, very big part of it. Come on, still off. Hit that yellow line and turn around. See? See? Told y'all. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me cook my hash browns in the kitchen. All right, now let's see if I'm right. Now watch me just lose all of this. Well, I don't know. Should I just have some fun with this all or nothing? My take profit is below here and back towards half gap if not open, like we flushed to here. With NVIDIA and other things pulling back, I think we can get it. I think I might get that trade about 40 more points from here. All right, gonna spin the wheel. Okay, so TPT, right? One of the best accounts in the business, one of the best firms in the business. I traded with them for 2 months. I took out hundreds of thousands. I've lost count. I got 5x ROI from these guys the first time around. Then I took a month off to focus on the million challenge. I still had one funded. Actually, I had 2 funded accounts still sitting there that I forgot about that had profit on them after I took the payout. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, I've got 2 accounts that are still live with buffer. So I decided to trade them. I'm like, whatever, I need to just get them off my plate, YOLO. So I started trading them. One of them busted. One of them made 10K. I took the payout. And that one made 10K the next day. I took the payout. Then made 10K the next day. I took the payout. And it was like 6 days, 5 or 6 days in a row. I took 10K payout, 10K payout, 10K payout, 10K. And I was like, we called it the account that wouldn't quit. And every day it was a joke like, is the account gonna bust today? And finally it busted after I took like 60K from it. And then I put it on the shelf for like 3 weeks. And then I decided, I'm like, man, when the market did that crazy fly up, I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with this market and with this craziness. I'm gonna chill for a minute. Let me fire up some more TPTs again. I was trying to go live with them. And then I got 5 evals 2 Mondays ago. Immediately passed them on day 2. 3, 4, 5, I flipped them. Then this Monday I was funded and I made 60K profit, 62 or something, whatever, 3 days in a row. And immediately Thursday, in the middle of the day, they just took my accounts from me. I looked at my platform, they disappeared. 2 of them disappeared. I was like, where'd they go? I looked at the email, they're like, congratulations, we're moving you to live. And then by the end of the day, I had made, like, it's a little over 10K, somewhere 10 to 15K. I don't know, you have to watch the stream, figure out what it was I made. And then, because I can't see because the accounts disappeared. I think it was 10 to 15, somewhere in there. It was at least 10. And then those accounts just disappeared by the end of the day. So all 5 of them are going live. So apparently I made 5 TPT Pro Plus accounts. And they said 3 to 4 days it's going to take to get them. No idea. So the process, negative gamma. All right, yeah. So maximum negative gamma means just negative hedging or short hedging. Short gamma hedging. So let me show you guys something really quick before I spin the wheel. So monthly hedge pressure, this orange line that I'm about to show you, this one right here. This is the maximum gamma exposure of dealers, okay? If the price is above here, this level, and then this is monthly options, which is orange, and weekly options is blue. If price is above here, then the net influx of hedging is going to be more long than short orders. So there's going to be more people longing above this threshold than shorting. If you're below the line, then there's more people shorting than long. That's all that it means. People are hedging everywhere all at once, but right in the middle is the net sum of that maximum. So we call it a gamma flip, right? Where above it, there's just the seesaw tilts to more longing. Through everybody that's hedging everywhere, there's just more longing. And then below it, there's more shorting. So a shorthand, we just created a word, we say negative gamma is shorthand. It doesn't really mean anything. It just means more shorting than longing due to gamma-based or delta-based dynamic hedging. So that's a whole mouthful to say we say negative gamma. Negative gamma just basically means resistance due to hedging at that level, right? So there's going to be some short selling or just some general selling. So when Nvidia was bouncing against that resistance, the way that it works is that only about 26% of the time is there enough power to go from positive to negative. So you don't really break through it that often. So if stocks open below it, usually it stays below it without a significant event or a catalyst. So with Nvidia opening below MHP, I'm like, Nvidia's going to sell off today. That's good. The market should probably sell off today. That probably would happen. It might not happen. I don't know. There's a lot of stocks out there. When I started thumbing through everything else sort of had that same sort of look to it. Apple was also in that same resistance boat, right? Meta, same resistance boat. All the big tech were primed to sell off today. I see that, right? So when it was moving up with all the stocks pulling back, it didn't make any sense at all. So I guess just expiration mechanics, but it's still going to sell off from here, probably. Negative resilience now in NASDAQ a second time. If we lose yellow, it's going to crash out. But, you know, knowing this market, we're just going to get fucked and it's going to rally to higher highs. You never know. Okay, spinning the wheel. Spinning that wheel. Yellow is close to that 50 EMA as well. Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay. Yo, we got this whole day of events today and tomorrow. Are y'all gonna watch F1 this weekend? I'm gonna be doing F1 watch party. I got 2 different places to go. I gotta make 2 different stops. So like I said, knowing this market is just gonna fuck everybody over. Louisverse. Pressure highway. Look at this. Wah, 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 wah. This is just traditional. This isn't monthly expiration. This is just your traditional Friday expiration. Rejection off a DD band. I don't, I think it's very possible with the stocks being the way they are. But again, you're watching a lot of weird, kind of hard to predict movement. And VIX has also fallen below triple B. So it's preventing volatility from being a big part of today. It could be more volatile, but. Will we not claim its price? I don't see it on here. Okay. Edge pressure highway. FB, no, F and Yang. F and Yang, 01.
Nothing's ever gonna trade the same. Hedge pressure highway. On fire, can't look away. Hedge pressure highway. Scooter rules the road today. Hedge pressure highway.
Good job, good job, good job. What did I do yesterday? I don't remember how I traded yesterday. I was longing yesterday a little bit. I don't remember what all I did yesterday. What an impressive rally though. Congratulations. Congratulations, FN Yang. You're the best. Don't forget, guys, sub to the channel. Do me a favor. The pinned link in the channel or the pinned message has our Discord. Go to the Prop Score Discord. Check it out. Go to that Prop Score Discord, check it out. Join it. You have to go there to be able to claim your prizes. $72.95 was my entry up here. I'm in profit, but the question becomes, how do I know I'm wrong? So let's mark half the distance on the retrace here. We got another giveaway account to do really quick. We'll do 2 back to back. Our next one we do, now again, TPT, one of the best firms in space. Code Rocket Scooter for TPT. Score doesn't work for them yet until I bust my accounts, I guess. Let me see if they wrote me back. All right, so now our next giveaway, we have an ETF account to give away. We do one every single day, 10K account. Fun times. Here right now, we got TBT's 40% off, no activation fee. Like I said, it was a pretty quick path to live. Only took me about 2 months and a week of trading to go live. And we'll see what they give us. So I don't know what the amount is. They didn't tell me. Well, actually, maybe they did. I don't know. I had some paperwork that I signed, but I never really read through it. I just kind of signed where it told me to sign. Nasdaq's still trying to pump today. Hit that yellow and turned around. My trade's in ES though, so ES was the stronger pullback. Let me see if it tells me. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here's what it says. Once a trader becomes eligible for Pro, an official invitation will be sent via email, blah, blah, blah. It takes between 2 to 4 business days to set up. Traders will receive notification once a Pro account has been successfully created. The new account will be accessible through the existing credentials. Upon activation of Pro, the original Pro account will be placed on hold, and $5,000 of the trader's profit will be frozen in the Pro account. These funds must remain in the Pro account for the duration of the active Pro account. This requirement does not apply to traders who exclusively trade on the Pro account. So apparently they're going to hold some of my profit. The Pro account will start at the 0 balance. The draw at the end of the day. Start with the 0 balance and the drawdown at the end of the day on the Pro Plus account. This means that the drawdown balance updates at the end of the day. They don't really say the amount. Let's see what the rules are. Let's learn up about it. Traders may only trade instruments have been approved by TPT and must operate within design trading hours. Oh, so this is all hypothetical. It's not telling me the amount. It just says, here's an example. If it's a 50K account that was upgraded to Pro Plus, the minimum balance starts at -2 since the max drawdown is 2, blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't really tell me what I'm going to get. It's just telling me hypothetically what is an example. Must make at least 1 trade per calendar week. Trading during limit up and limit down is prohibited. All Pro Plus counts must be flat 1 minute before, during, and 1 minute after the following high impact events. So FOMC, non-farm, CPI. Wow, so even in the Pro Plus, and I've noticed this with most of these live programs, is they're all very restrictive on what you can do with their money. It's the same thing. Like when you go live, it's pretty much the same rules. Let's see, are there contract limits? Pro account plus counts can't be reset. All right. What else? That's all I know. Yeah, so I don't know anything yet. That's all the generic, it's just generic stuff. So I don't have any specifics for you guys yet. Can you hold trades over the weekend? I don't think you can, because you're held to the full margin standards. So whenever you are in a live account, it's just like a real funded account. If you don't, you can if you have the margin. But it said something about you have to trade in the designated trading hours, which I don't know what it is. If they say you have to close, I didn't read anything in that contract that said you had to close for the weekend. But if you don't have the full margin requirements, it being a real trading account, you'll just get liquidated by the broker. I had 150K TPT accounts. That's not generic stuff. That's your account details. No, it didn't say, it said, for example, in the contract. It didn't say this is your account. So it's based on, I think, what the account that you were given. So theirs was like, for example, if you had a 50K account, this is what it would be. But I had a 150K account, so I don't know. Let me read you specifically what they said. They said traders must ensure their account maximum drawdown limit. Traders must ensure their account balance does not reach or exceed the maximum. Drawdown limit, including open positions. The pro account will start with a blah, blah, blah balance. It means the end of the day drawdown. Let's use a 50K account that was upgraded to Pro Plus as an example. That was the, that's why I say as an example. They're not giving me my specific stats. So I had a 150K account. So I guess 4,500 will be my account balance. 4,500, I guess. So 4,500 times 5. Where's Kevin today? Oh my God. So I think the 150K account is going to be at 0 starting balance with the 4,500 drawdown. With the end of the day though, right? What did I say about today's price action? It went weirdly squeezy bullish on something I couldn't really figure out because the stocks themselves were kind of in a weird spot. It's a lot of sector rotation. You can see this because the S&P is trading at a different rate than the NASDAQ is. So essentially, people are rotating into some NASDAQ stocks heavily that aren't NVIDIA and Apple and Meta. So I don't know what in the NASDAQ's moving up. You guys will have to go look and tell me. But NASDAQ has healthcare and telecom, so that could have been a big part of it. Some other things could be rallying, but that was like a pretty heavy run into NASDAQ. Precious Davi, you won yesterday. Now this is rigged. This is rigged, man. Totally rigged, man. Should I just take the profit and miss out on this? It's not selling off further. The volatility is pretty much dead in the water. Should I just take it? Or all or nothing, like I really care too much. $1,000. Would there be a short from DD Van? If one were bearish, yes, but the fact is that you supported yellow line. It's not a strong short. That's a problem. Probably a bad short to be in. This, the fact that it's stalling and it's moving, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Now we could just get some red FU candle out of here out of nothing. I don't know. This is a really hard market to short. That's the problem. It's not really strong setup. The only reason it had me shorting was the fact that we had NVIDIA had MHP reject. Apple had MHP reject. Meta had MHP reject. Like all of them are just MHP reject. And then Microsoft and below at the top 4. All the ones that just had earnings were now negative gamma hedging into this Friday's expiration. Just told me, yeah, let's go ahead and just bait them out. It's very rare that I'll do that, but sometimes I'll get a hunch. Which NASDAQ was the wrong hunch. S&P was the better hunch. That's why, like, I took the 2 stabs at NASDAQ, and then I said fuck it, and then I took the stab at S&P, right? And so when I tell you guys about trading props, it's exactly a way to do it. Spread out your risk, right? I shorted here, lost, shorted here, lost, shorted here, won. So I had a target on S&P, a target on, target on NASDAQ, target on NASDAQ, target on S&P. So I just put a few accounts here, a few accounts here, and then a handful of accounts there. And some of them bust, some of them hit drawdown, and then some of them are in profit. Part of the game. If I were to copy trade, I would have lost everything in one spot. All right. I love this song so much. Okay, ETF currently have an 80% off their non-fast track. Their statics are one of the best statics in the business, which is kind of nice. Good stuff. Okay, for giveaway today. One more. My Fun and Future is 50K Rapid, which is considered by prop score to be the best prop account in existence right now. The My Fun and Futures Rapid is the highest ranked prop account by stats alone, the 25K Rapid being the top ranked account. The 50K Rapid is the second highest ranked account in all props. It and the TPT Pros are neck and neck and neck with each other. Flex is also up there. Nobody's even close to second place until Top Step and Tradeify, third and fourth. Top Step's Consistency Path 50K Combine is Top Step. That's like the next one. Then Tradeify's Daily Select at 8.4 is the next one. So maybe I should just take profit and let's call it. I don't know, guys. Vote, chat. Balls to the wall or what? What do y'all think? Nothing else in the news today. Balls to the wall or what? We have a few more giveaways after this too, by the way. I got a big, awesome giveaway with Next Gen in a little bit. Talk about those guys a little bit. They're one of the newest additions to the Prop Score site. Talk about those guys in a little bit as well. When will I start longing? I was longing a lot this last week and the week before. Should I hang on? No one likes a quitter? All right. All right, you're pulling my leg. You're pulling my arm. You're yanking my arm. Pull him. You're yanking my arm, guys. Okay. 5. Yesterday, I put out Funda Next Discord. LOL, not top 5. Wait, what? Funda Next Discord. What about it? Oh, I'm confused. Funda Next is currently the 6th highest ranked firm on Prop Score out of all the ones listed so far. So Funda Next is certainly a top 10 firm. Very, very, very good. Shubham! Remember, we don't choose. The numbers are what the numbers are, and as we're getting them all audited and input in the system, it's great to see how some of them are turning out. It's finally good to see where the value lies. Shubham. After this, I'm going to introduce you guys while I got a bunch of y'all here. We'll do one more. Good deal. Okay. Let's take a moment here. Clear this out. Let me give you guys a little bit. We made friends with a new firm earlier this week. Met with them. Chatted with them. Both the owner and the person we spoke with are Texas boys. Already my friend there. Hold on, we're gonna clear everything out. Clearing the winners. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so the new thing is Next Gen. All right, clear participants. All right, Next Gen. Okay. Owner is a Floridian, but is from Texas, but grew up in Texas. Grew up in Texas. And Florida now. When I heard Texas and Texas, I was like, there we go. Clicked with these guys. Great firm. They're a newer firm in the space. So newer in the space. The cool thing about Prop Score is that newer firms in the space, that enter the picture, we get a chance to see what they're like. And, everybody gets a fair shot to get some press and see, get some eyes on them. And let me put some music on here real quick. We had a great meeting with them. Fantastic firm, great ideas for growth in the space. They also have donated a bunch of giveaway accounts for us to give you guys to check it out. Like I said, use them, go out there, see what it's like. And if we give you a giveaway account and you win, do us a favor to kind of go leave a review. Like, what is your experience? The whole point is, you know, a lot of these firms out there, I'm going to tell you, you guys remember Apex was flying out to take me to dinner? All these firms is throwing money into influencer marketing, and you never know what you're getting when you're out there buying these accounts, right? So some firms aren't doing that, and some firms are just having like a good, nice, honest business, but it's hard for them to get in such a competitive space to kind of even get noticed. So prop score is like everyone gets a chance to get noticed. You make some great accounts, you have some good features, it'll naturally showcase. So like we take a non-favoritism approach here, no favoritism. And we checked out some of the stuff they have. Number one, good firm, completely honest, great ideas. Their goal is they want a steady, like a trader to have like a steady path to their goals, not, you know, glamorous, high risk, YOLO in a day sort of trading like a lot of the firms do. They have an account that has a less than 1 profit target to MLL ratio. Let me explain this again. Profit target to MLL ratio, meaning that if a firm says you need to make $9,000 and you can lose $3,000 and you're done, that's your MLL PT to MLL ratio. This is equal to a 3 in that case. Now let me tell you what's considered good and bad after every firm we've audited. Let me tell you the average. Okay, there's a range. If it's greater than 3, it is absolute dog shit. They are awful. Do not even touch that account. If you got to make $5,000, you can only lose 1. You are getting scammed. If it's between 2 and 3, actually, let's be more realistic. If it's 2.5 to 3, it's great. Okay. If it's 2.0, we call that God tier. Make 4,000, can only lose 2. That's where relative to everyone in the space. But the 25K eval from next gen is less than 1. And that's where I got excited when I talked to them. Less than 1. Imagine you have to make $4,000 and you can lose 5,000 to get there. Less than 1. The drawdown's bigger than the profit target. So that's a cool thought. And as we're discovering through prop scores, we're finding all these little hidden gem moments that may resonate with somebody, right? That big fat target might be that thing you need because you have a hard time getting to your target with the small drawdown. Less than 1 is like beyond God's here, which is kind of cool. How's that sustainable? It's only one account. That's the one thing. It's only that one account that has that. But our goal with prop score is to find the hidden gem. So I reached out to them and talked to them about it. They're like, yeah, you know, we have these modest plans, but we do have this one that has that one particular thing. And so it's like when you see these firms that have like 40 of these accounts that are unsustainable, they're going to change their rules. This one in particular, the 25K, has a 1250 profit target and a 1750 end of the day drawdown. Pretty cool, right? So, and it's the 25K account, which after our discount, it's only $29 account, which is crazy. Anyways, I told them, I was like, I like you guys' account so much, I'm going to give it some press. That's pretty cool. Quick question in chat. How many people knew that? How many people just know like the top 5 firms, don't know anything else, right? And again, they're not paying me to say this. How many people knew that? Did y'all know that? Of course, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. How many people have heard about them? Right. So the point with prop score, it's to find these hidden gems that you may not know existed because they're just not flying influencers out to New York and whining them and dining them like the big. How much is the activation fee? That I'm not sure of. My guy, do you know the activation fee, Kyle? I'll have to look it up. Is there an activation fee and what is it? No activation fee? Or activation fee? Let me see what, let me go see what it is. Let me look it up. I'll look it up on the back end. Hold on. Hold on. Kyle, do you have admin access on prop score? Woo, look at you, David. Dawid coming in with the answer. Is that what it is? 119 one-time activation fee. There you go. 119. Thank you, sir. But anyways, like I said, we're always gonna, when we find something that's cool, we're gonna let you guys see it. And when I saw that it's extremely rare in the space, I don't think I have seen that ratio as low with any other account in all the ones we've looked at. So as we find these little hidden gems, we have a reason to talk about it and tell you guys, hey, there's something cool that we found. And you know, 119 one-time activation fee, 149 monthly, but there's currently a huge deal with code SCORE that knocks it down. 40% off, I think. So anyways, thought that was cool. I told them, I was like, yeah, I'd love to show that off, share that with the team, and let's lock in that profit. I don't think it's moving anywhere, but pretty cool. So the activation fee model, 120 bucks for 25K. Well, just think of it like this, right? It becomes, Apex is the same way. You know, you're like $15 account, but then it's like 150 or whatever when you pass. Same thing. So it's a very cheap to fail account, which is kind of nice, you know, but the idea that you get a pretty solid ratio, you don't really see that too often. And what that does is with that ratio being so low, it makes the difficulty really low, which is good. So anyways, so again, don't say 119 for 25K hard pass. Don't just think of the whole thing. You're talking, I always think of total all-in cost for an account. Total all-in cost is all that matters, and it's deal with this, the deals that typically firms would have. You guys have to add it up to see what the total is, right? So any firm, do this equation for yourself with any firm. How many times do you fail, right? Tell yourself, how many times do you fail? And let's say that it's 5 before you pass. And say that an account costs 20 bucks with a $150 activation fee. Your total all in to pass is 5 times 20, which is 100, plus the one time you pass activation fee would be 250. This is just a fake example I made up. But you have to actually, you can't just say, you know, I don't like this, it's not good or whatever. Do the math itself and compare that to whatever you do trade. And PropScore will help you make that decision. I hear people all the time that say, I don't do this because of that, but everything is a give or a take. So the firms that have activation fee are very cheap eval. And so in that world, you have to tell yourself, those are very cheap accounts to fail. If you're still struggling to pass, you don't want to be paying $200 an account to fail every time. You'd like to pay $25 and fail and only pay when you pass. That's really have to think about it. So the activation fee model is not for everybody. When you're a winning trader, maybe it's not for you. But if you're still learning the game, when it's cheap to fail, that's usually where activation fee models are good. Oh, yeah. I'll do the form. All right, 5, 4. The 25K is 30 bucks, but it has a shining gem of a quality, which is it's a PT to MLO ratio that's less than 1. You don't see that with any prop. That's unusually weirdly good. It's a hidden gem. We found hidden gems out there. Remember we found Phidias when they have their sale on the static account? The static account becomes a 10.0. It's a hidden gem. It's an 18x ROI for like $55 in 2 days of trading. Unheard of. So like we're finding these little gems of accounts, and you might say, how's it sustainable or not? It doesn't matter if it's sustainable or not. The job is, if it's not sustainable, you need to be the one that makes it unsustainable. You need the one that does the trading. Somebody says a Tradeify select to be $65, much better than 30 bucks than the shitty fee. And TJG 511 is exactly the reason we built prop score. Somebody that looks at the surface, chooses one thing, and doesn't like it. And so you find a bit concerning that we're talking about this firm because of the total price. Here's an example of a clueless person, which is just like everyone else in the space. Absolutely clueless. Let me tell you how prop space works, right? Prop space works by designing an account with 10 different parameters, 50 different parameters, and each one of them has value. It's like, sure, I'm gonna sell you this beer for 10 bucks, but there's a hole in it as you're walking back to the table. It's draining out the bottom. But I'm gonna sell you this other beer for 12 bucks without a hole in it. But 10 bucks is better than 12 bucks. But then you sound like that. You haven't done a full assessment of value, what gives something. Here's a car for $10,000 and here's one for $20,000. 10,000 is better than 20. It's got 3 wheels on it. It's got 3 wheels. It's missing a fucking wheel on the back. There's no engine in it. You guys are like, well, it's the activation fee. And like, I hear this with people all the time. We're like, we have to build prop score to do the math for clueless people. So everything is a give or take. Oh, this price is slightly higher. Well, this price is slightly higher. Well, there's 1,000 reasons. The account could be dirt cheap and then infinitely hard. I mean, the account could be super easy, but then very expensive. There's a risk model that's a balancing act that puts it all together. You have to look at everything all together. Somebody said, I find it odd that we would be pushing. We're not pushing anything. We're just featuring something we found that's cool. Because is Trump president? Can I say retarded people again? Because retarded people don't read the fucking fine print. And you need smart people to do it for you. I love you though. Look, Trump's, we can't get canceled for saying that. Trump's president. We're good. So like the whole point I'm saying is people aren't actually doing the math. I'm just busting your balls. I love you, dude. But listen. A lot of people don't look at everything together. There's all this hidden fine print. All these people like Top Step is so great. It's so great. It's so great. But there's this fine print. The ROI is really bad. How much you're expected to put in minus what you get out, the overall is not that great. But what makes Top Step good is that it's cheap to fail. Like there's these real assessments can be done. Each person has a different thing that matters to them. For somebody that has a hard time sustaining 3, 4, 5, 6 winning days, the solution for you is a PT to MLL ratio less than 1, which essentially is a fucking dice roll to pass or not pass that account. You can go in there and just roll the dice and either win or fail in a single trade. If you have to make 5,000, you can only lose 1,000 with a ratio of 5. You got to roll the dice 5 times in a row, 5 different days, right? So it makes it a very clean, quick pass. And that's the whole point, right? Nobody's being like, we'd love for you to push us and we're going to push crap. We find anything out there that's a hidden gem that we wouldn't know. And we're finding this in prop score. We found out by putting it in, our team is like, hey, did you see this next gen? And I'm like, who's next gen? They're like, oh, they're new in the space. They're like, they have a PT MLL less than 1. I was like, no, they don't. That's the first thing I said. You guys recheck your work. There's no way it's less than 1. Nobody has less than 1. No, this one's less than 1. And we went, looked at it, and we went talked to them about it. We had a meeting with them, like, tell us about your accounts. What's your goal? And they told us a little bit about what they're doing, and they're a newer firm in the space. And it just so happens that we find these gems. Our goal is to report them to you, let you guys know what's cool out there. So, Jan was so surprised when you told him to. Yeah, and the cool thing about it is that you guys don't know about it. Because no one out there is doing the homework. Every single person is like, check out my comparison site. These are the top 10 firms and the other 49 are scams because they don't pay me, so I call them a scam. That's like really what it is. Everyone out there. Every single prop site of every single influencer and streamer and Twitter kid is just, here's who pays me 30 grand, 50 grand a month. I'm on the payroll. I get the same checks, but we don't do that at Prop Score. This is, if you pay me 30K a month, 50K a month, I'll say that you're good. I'll put you on my site. If you don't, I'm probably going to troll you and talk shit about you. That's what people are saying. That's what this industry is like. We don't do that. There's no site out there that's uncovering what's good and what's bad. It's just who has the highest budget to market. And so you guys didn't know, a little unknown firm happens to come out with a killer product on the side. We didn't know that Phidias had a phenomenal static account either until we put it in. And we're like, who are these firms, right? The goal is, so Rohan, Erie, okay, all of you guys that have won, go to the Discord, go to the Claim Your Prize or Claim Your Win channel. And that's how you claim your prize. All right, so we got a couple, shit, I already deleted. Kyle, you gotta do it for me. I accidentally deleted everybody. Whoops. I deleted the first 3 on accident. Oh crap. Whoopsie. I clicked the wrong button earlier. I cleared the winners list. Whoops. Anywho. So when I talked to those guys, I was like, you know, tell me about your plan. Tell me about what you're doing. And we just had a powwow with them and chatted with them. They're like, we're newer in the space. We're trying to create good, solid accounts for traders. We don't believe in like the whole churn and burn model. We really want traders to do well and actually learn how to trade and take it slow and take their time. And I was like, you guys have this like killer account. Like, did y'all make a mistake? That's the first thing I said. Did y'all mean to do this? They're like, no, we intended to do that because we have a belief that, you know, a trader has like an entry into learning trading, and there's a mode that you can get in. Now it's a 25K account, so you're not making like $1 million payout, but you're making something pretty good on a return on your investment. And for those of you on a budget, you can't really have that beat. So anyways, it's just one of those ones that showed up on the list that turns out to be good. On prop score, 30 out of these 50 firms are just repeats of each other, and more than half of them are absolute dog shit. So, yeah. Anyways. So the prop site that we're talking about is called Prop Score. Like I said, nobody's cutting us a check to say we like them or not like them. If it turns out that they have something really good, might as well let you guys know about it. So when we find these little hidden gems, we'll tell you about it. Funded Seat was another hidden gem we found. Funded Seat has fantastic rules. A new entry to the playing field. There's other new entries to the playing field that showed up that just had garbage, you know, stuff. So let me know when you have a weekend to take pics of the Rari. Oh, for IDOX car? Okay. We got like a busy couple weeks though. With any prop, regardless of the value score range, look at all the rules and FAQs. Yeah, so we do that, right? And all the rules and FAQs, it's all built in. Every single thing that a prop firm can offer is accommodated for. We have, can you news trade? Can you flip trade? All that stuff is accounted for. The 25 on the next gen was the one with 25K was the one that had the ratio the way that it was. It's a weird one-off. They're not all like that. Just that's the only one that's like that. The rest of the accounts were pretty much subpar. But that one was like a shining gem. So again, like I said, we find the shining gems. And I say like, and it's not bad when I say subpar, just like below average. But that one was just some kind of cool hidden gem that was there. We just crashed their site. Did we? No way. Wait, we just crashed their site? Holy crap. Anyways, as we find, and again, this is just us. It's like, you guys never hear this because it's the same, it's the usual suspects with the marketing budgets. You know, me on my personal brand, Rock Scooter, I'm in all those marketing arrangements with a lot of those firms. You see me listing. One's up there. Well, not Funded Seat, but, you know, like the idea is that, you know, Matt personally, you know, anybody, and I don't say Matt personally, everybody out there, there's always somebody getting paid by somebody to say something. Just marketing. And that's pretty much what most of the space is these days. But with Prop Score, we promise to be neutral and show off things that are good. We find, and also be honest about what we find. Their system is down now. Did we crash their website? Did everybody visit it all at once and crash their site? No way. So the 25K next gen account had a PT to ML ratio that was less than 1, and it's unheard of in prop space, which I think was just a really cool Easter egg to be found. Like I said, nobody knows this because everyone out there is going for the highest bidder on these, you know, all market GV, whatever. Nobody's paying us to say this. We found this. We thought it was cool. We called their CEO and we were like, you guys want to meet up? We'd love to chat with you. Tell us more about this. Was this a mistake? That's what we said. We were like, is this a mistake? And they were like, no, we intended to do that. And I'm like, that's a really cool thing. So what's your plan? What's your progress? What are you guys building? We were very curious ourselves. And that's really what's cool about being in the position we're in with Prop Score, is we get to have that audience with folks and see what their vision is and their goals are. And I was like, you guys deserve a shout. I'm gonna mention it on my stream tomorrow. And they were like, oh, that's so cool of you guys to offer. We're like, yeah, we don't mind at all. People should hear about that. That's kind of a cool thing you got. So I promise you guys, as we sort of learn more about more props, we'll have more to talk about. Next week we'll find out something else, right? It's always gonna be something cool when new firms come out with, you know, plans, or if old firms come out with new plans. We'll be the first to talk about it. We'll be the ones that telling you these new plans are kind of Remember Top Step's new plans? They came out all lower scores. The changes to the plans were all bad. Apex's end of the day drawdown plans, they all came out subpar, right? We'll have the good, we'll have the bad, we'll have the honesty. And the rule is that nobody cuts people in Prop Score a check for marketing. We're not gonna try, when we tell you something looks good or something, whatever, we'll tell you what looks good about it, and then you guys make your decision there. So if you win the giveaways, feel free to leave a review. If they suck, they suck. Be an honest review, we don't care. If you use the next gen and they're terrible and you hate it, tell us that in the review. If you use it and you love it, tell us that in the review. We'd like to know. Like, the point is, we want to be that sort of beacon of truth. What's that prop firm we're talking about? The next gen 25K. What's it called? 25K something. I already forgot. 25K eval, but I forgot the name of the actual name of the account is. Where did my thing go? I must have closed it down. Let me load it up again. Where the hell did it go? It is called, let me give you the exact name of it. Just the 25K eval. That's all they call it. 25K eval. I thought there was a name to it. Just 25K. Yeah, 1250 prop to pass, 7050 drawdown, as Gamma has said. Right, we saw that and we thought it was cool. We actually met with them to ask them if they made a mistake. We're like, did y'all intend to do this? And they're like, no, we intended to do that on the smaller account. It's an entry-level account, but we want to make it better for people to have an introduction to our firm and have an easier time to pass. Now, and we're like, what's the downside? Well, the downside is it's a 25K account. It's a small account. It's a great ROI, but you're not making $1 million payout. You know, you're gonna get just a decent ROI. And so, and it's like, okay, that's very honest, right? It's an entry-level account that gives a pretty good return. And it's also the 25K account. It's not like a 100K or 200K account, so it makes sense. They're not gonna give you, nobody's gonna give you a less than 1 ratio and give you $50,000 payout. Just to be real there. But it does, but for an ROI for a new trader, it's wonderful. Anyways, enough on that topic. Just a hidden gem we found. And as we continue to find them, we'll be happy to share them with you guys. Let you guys know what's good. The Alpha Premium Plan. Alpha is good. We don't have it listed on our site yet, but I've seen the scores in the back end. Alpha is really good. Alpha is one of the growing ones that everybody likes as well. Yeah, so did you see that the profit target is less than the drawdown on the 25K? That's the only account on a prop firm to do that. That's exactly why we're talking about it today. Quotientality. This is the only prop firm. We've gone through hundreds and hundreds of prop accounts. This is the only time we've ever seen less than 1. We haven't gone through everybody yet, but out of the probably 30 or 40 we've gone through, That's the first time we've ever seen that. So we thought that was cool. And we got the CEO on a meeting. We're like, let's talk about it. That's a cool idea. And they're like, yeah, because very rarely do firms come out with an angle. Remember last year when Fund and Next came out with like uncapped payout, no DLL, no consistency, and we were buzzing about it. Like, this is the best account in the space. It's not sustainable, but let's milk it while we can. And we talked about it. It was hot for what it is. So our job is to give you guys like what's hot and what's good. And somebody say, how's it sustainable? Well, it's a 25K account. They're not going to go broke paying out with such a good, easy account. So it's kind of a smart business idea to make your small account the best one like that, which again, for people on a budget, you can't really beat it. So, Alpha has a 2-minute rule, which you don't like. Yep. That's one of the things people don't like about Alpha. If you need to buy a 50K futures account, which is the best one today, My Funded Futures 50K Rapid is the best 50K account in the business right now. For payout isn't 30% consistency, plus need to make new profits every payout cycle for the account previous payout cycle. To payout, I checked. Wait, say it again. For payout isn't 30% consistency, plus need to make new profits every payout cycle for the account previous payout cycle is not considered for payout you checked. That's all consistency is for most all accounts though. Every payout cycle usually starts over. It doesn't carry over. All right, we got to do some giveaways because Spark has donated today. I'm not forgetting Papa Les. Fantastic, lovely. Papa Les was so nice to us and been sponsoring the stream. I can't really just be more thankful than enough. He donated 160 bucks earlier. We can't overlook it, but it's time to bless the stream with this. So I'll donate 480 to go with that. I'll do 3-to-1 donation and we'll do it for boot camps today. 640. That's 32 boot camps. You guys want to learn day trading? Day trading from us? Friends? We'll do some boot camps here. $25K accounts require a lot of discipline, and you gotta make sure you trade the right position size. Somebody said. Anyways, as we continue to go through prop score, we're just gonna find these good ones. And then there's like other people out there that are like, everybody always has something to say, right? This sucks, that sucks, this sucks. Everyone always has something to say. But let's just remember, everyone out there is being paid to say what they're saying. Type in free camp in chat. You got your first payout for My Funded Futures. Can't thank you enough. You're the man. Hey, daily grind. Congratulations. Let's give away. What was it? 160 plus 480. Is it 480? 160? 640. 32 boot camps. If you haven't taken our trading boot camp, starts next Monday. 2 Mondays from now. Remember I told you my goal was for launch, we would try to give away 1,000 accounts for the month. We're still working on getting all that situated, so we're on path. So I would tell you, by the end of this month, my goal is to give away 1,000 accounts this month. Through Twitter, through here, through Discord, through whatever. Papa Les! Again! What? Okay. 36. 36. We're gonna have 2,000 people in this boot camp, I feel like. That's crazy. I've lost count, but I feel like there's been... Well, you guys are going to have such a great time going through the trading education. You can actually watch the videos ahead of time. I recommend signing up now, watching the videos ahead of time. Get in a week early. That way, when you go through the first live together, you'll be on, you know, path to have knowing something before. In our boot camp, we teach you the 3 tenets of trading that are extremely important. None of it's chart reading. None of it's not that kind of stuff. It's not like, here's the pattern, here's where you buy. None of that. What it actually is a class on betting. How to bet properly. So what we teach you, the 3 tenets of trading are trend identification and pivots. Where to enter and which way is it going. That's basically the easiest part. The harder part is risk management, position management skills. Where to enter, where to exit is one part. But how much to enter, how much to exit with, where to double down, where to close out, where to set stops, how to trail stops if you need to, how to invalidate a trade. And the third part is market avoidance. When to completely sit out when you don't know what's going on. Like here, I closed that short out here. Now I'm chilling. Right? We give you stats, probabilities. We give you all of the backtest results that go with this to let you know the odds of certain things happening. Our pivots are based on gamma exposure and high volume pivot levels. This yellow line as an exact level rejection was calculated a month ago, earlier in the month. How did we do that, right? We teach you all these tricks. How to use liquidity maps, which are finding high volume pivots. How to use resilience, which is confluence indicators. How to predict the market 3 months out with monthly maps. All your strongest bull and bear setups. How to use commitment traders to identify where market makers and institutions are accumulating. Monthly gamma, which is what we're trading off of today, has a whole class. This is all CME exploits. Margining and stuff and CME give you actual pivots as well. It's all in here. Trade plan execution, irrational rules, when to sit out, when to lower your position, when certain things happen, how to set exit targets, everything you need to know about futures, everything you need to know about futures, the whole futures class, velocity, logic, gapping, circuit breakers, all that stuff, catalysts, all explained here. Trade setups I take every single time and why I take them. The liquidity pocket is an every single time trade. I made it a couple times yesterday. How to get ready pre-market, prepare for the market day. How to adjust your positions for volatility and invalidation, how the market, is sensitive to news or not based on how the VIX is structured. It's a big deal. This whole class is huge. And now this time we're introducing a class on the new indicator arbitrage. The whole boot camp is $20. It's $1 for each one of those classes. We don't need your money. We don't need your mentorship dollars. So $5,000 mentorship. I don't sell a class. You tip our admins $1 a class. That's it. That's it. Don't make anything off of that. So it's free for you if your name is drawn. 36 of you get to do it for free. If not, sign up. It's only $20 for the whole series. And that's it. We're gonna do a little giveaway on that in a second. Mind you, when I competed in the Robbins Cup, well, I always joke about this. I competed in the Robbins Cup. I got 4th place in three trades. It was really stupid. What a joke of a contest. I even hate mentioning it. Let's mention something better. I got 1st place in that Pat Whelan tournament. I beat everybody in that thing. 20,000 people 1st place. Many thousands of people in the ETF tournament. I got 1st place. Tradeify Grand Cup, Team Rocket Scooter got 2nd place. These are all the reviews. Don't take my word for it, but read the reviews of everybody's taking the boot camp. Pick one. I've been a full-time trader for the past 4 years. In that time, I've tried every strategy imaginable, but nothing even comes close to Rocket Scooter offers. Liquidity map alone is an instant clear view of the day. And again, you won't regret it. I mean, just read the reviews. $20. You know why? Because education should be cheap. Anybody that makes money as a trader and teaches because they love it will not charge you money for that. You guys paying my employees, that's it. Tip jar pays the salary of all those awesome admins who cash in your boot camps. The admin that's got to sit there and go through 36 free boot camp giveaways today. It's going to take him all day to do. Well, he appreciates your $20. You know what I'm saying? That helps pay the bills of our employees that are out there doing the work. So, what company was I talking about earlier? NextGen's 25K account has a PT to ML ratio less than 1. It's the only firm we came across that account like that. So, I just thought it was a neat find. We've got no like business arrangement or marketing arrangement with them. We just thought it was a neat find. And every time I have a neat find, I'll tell you. The other day we found out Funded Seat was a neat find. Bootcamp starts up again in two Mondays, Bash. All right. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds. Free camp. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The trick with what we do here that's different than what most people do is we focus on position sizing more than anything. When to be sure and when to not be sure. Today is an example of me not being sure, but splitting up my risk. Some of my accounts I shorted there, it was a fail. Some of my accounts I shorted there, it was a fail. The rest of my accounts I shorted there, it was a win. And now I'm like 50-50 for the day, right? Why didn't I go all of my accounts here? Well, because it's not a good short. The probability was basically a coin flip. So instead of going short in like, you know, 8, 10, whatever accounts, I went short in like 2 or 3 accounts each time. And then here I went short in the rest. And I closed out earlier when I showed you guys I closed out, which was like here. So half the account, look, the market went up, I was shorting, and I still opportunity made from the winners far exceeded the loss from the losers, right? Splitting up your risk and trading small because it wasn't a good setup, but it was a very possible trade like that just on NASDAQ, and S&P was the one that took off. It's a pretty good short to take. It just didn't work on NASDAQ, but it worked on S&P to the exact penny. And since I know it's not the strongest trade, I don't put all my accounts in one of them, right? That's part of what the bootcamp is. How to spread your risk out properly. And so we're really glad to like teach you guys some of these principles. It's betting strategies. So choose 36 random names from this list. And we start on the next gen that was cool was the 25K. And I think code SCORE gives you like 30% off or 40% off of that, something like that, 30-40% off. I don't really remember. You gotta check the site. But it makes it $29. If your name was drawn, congratulations, you can come for free. If your name wasn't drawn and you're a day trader, you got 20 bucks to your name. Come, I'm gonna tell you something. I've had a deal with people in the community. If you pay for the boot camp and within the first 3 classes you don't like it, it's a full refund. And in 15 boot camps, I think we've done 15. This is number 15, I think, or 16. 0 people have ever asked for a refund. 0. Out of 10,000 people. Why they have taken it? 0. But if you're unsure, after 3 classes, you're like, I don't got time for this, I don't like it. This is boot camp number 15. This is number 15. Hold on. No, this is 16. This is 16. We had... So this is bootcamp number 16. Crazy. So if you guys don't win, feel free to sign up for it. You'll learn a whole lot. I'm live with 4 prop firms. Last quarter, I made $1 million trading. You guys got to watch it here on stream. Mix of props plus my personal. Gifted my girlfriend a Ferrari to celebrate our new business venture. We own dozens of things outside of trading. I'm part of a handful of investment groups, investment funds. We invest in businesses and things like that. I do a lot, but trading is what I'm known for. Here's the winners. I am Kamikal, Argonaut, Louisverse, Sumin, Nix, Cameron, Jarrett, Alexis, Team BSK, Cheryl, 8888, Helix Effects, Always One, Michael Risto, Phineas, Graphino, Tricks Trades, Air 23, Air 23, a Jordan fan in here, ESGC, Full Port Gambler, Malakation, sorry, Andrew, Snowy. I feel dyslexic when I'm reading all these letters crammed together. Sleepy Panda, LOL, Mario Trades, King Gambit, Trade to Golf. That's like beautiful life goals, man. Trade to Golf, I love it. Britt Martin, Akash, Fleetwood King, I Am Legend, Zero Tilt Trades, Hamster, Mark G, Duarte Machado, Chimney Cricket, and Kim Capital. You get to go to the whole bootcamp series for free. 2 Mondays we start. If you want to go ahead and start it now and watch the videos get ahead, you totally can do that as well. Congratulations, y'all are the winners. Yo, Kyle, the form is gone. Move me that ass. Moon Martin.
Tight bands rap like a harness, one push in the tray, hit the moon's red carpet. Well, start sweating when they see his bracket. They know I'm popping, Matt's gon' snatch it. He don't chase price, chase, I'm starving. Whole street froze when he parked that mark. 12 payouts hitting like a drum line march. Mad count money in the stadium march. Said Scooter got me funded, no cap, no bargain. I just leveled up twice in the ass to March. Show me that ass, Tom Martin. Let the whole squad see where the games be start. Show me that ass, Tom Martin. All gas, no brakes, P&L, never park. Show me that ass, Tom Martin. Scooter got him flying like the jet ski. Show me that ass, Tom Martin. If you ain't trading, Can you follow my other enterprises somewhere? So one of the things that I have never really done, and let me tell you why, right? This prop space is full of just, let me tell you, 99.9% of these prop space traders and influencers are all children that some of them have made their first million and they totally act like it. And it's so funny to watch like a bunch of just people scrounging around each other to like try to be like who's richer, who's richer. They're all like a couple million bucks to their name sort of rich. Like, and so they're so toxic towards each other because they're so competitive to make affiliate bucks, hence the toxicity. But none of them are like wealthy. I'm talking like 0 people in the Twitter sphere are like wealthy. I'd say some of the better traders you guys know that are influencers might be like worth 3 to 5 million bucks maybe at the best. Most of them are like they made their first million and they're showing it off like they're Warren Buffett or something. They're toxic towards each other. So the reason my enterprises that exist, I've been owning businesses for over a decade, are not public to this space, and you can't really follow them. Only my like real life friends know, you know, whatever club I own, whatever restaurant I own, whatever car wash I own, whatever washteria I own, whatever laundromat I own, whatever hospital I'm part owner of, whatever commercial properties I'm going in on,
is nobody's business my own, because the last thing we have is own a fucking restaurant and some prop trading nobody with their first $1 million in hand. They'll go leave bad reviews on it, like this is the worst restaurant I've ever had, because they want to get a few views on their fledgling YouTube channel, right? Yesterday, iDoc and I had a conversation with somebody. We're investing in a hospital, an ER clinic. So we're gonna go in as investors on that. So like, I do tons of things like that on the side. I don't publicly listen. I'm part of some investment groups, pulled investment groups, pulled investment funds. We invest in businesses and all kind of stuff. Matt at Rocket Scooter. How do you own a hospital? An ER clinic. So I do an angel investing. So I invest in businesses. So a friend of ours is building an ER clinic, ER doctors. A group of 3 doctors, they're building a building. They're gonna own the building and they're looking for investors. And so they call us and we're gonna invest. It's a cash cow business. It's certainly a cash cow business. Look at this. Trump farted the word Iran out of nowhere. What's going on? Look at this. This is why I'm not trading the million challenge account. Stupidity. What's going on here? Who said what and why? Who bobbed to? Who broke the ceasefire? Shit pisses you off. Who's going on with this? I don't respond to anybody's questioning about things I do outside of trades. Nobody's business here. I don't advertise it here. I don't talk about it here. I don't even show my personal trading accounts here. I've learned the first thing I ever learned once I started making money in life was I hired people to help me figure out what to do with it, attorneys, all kind of stuff. And the first thing they said is keep your fucking mouth shut about what you got. Trump says I will be increasing tariffs, charging the European Union for cars and trucks into the United States. Is he getting bored with Iran? Now he's talking about tariffs again. If I were to announce like which ER clinic I'm investing in, I'm sure a bunch of little scroungy little YouTube I made my first millionaire folks are gonna be like, this thing is stupid, this thing is lame, this thing is, you know what I mean? And this is what these folks like. So I've been very, I don't post on my Instagram, I don't post anywhere, any of the stuff I do. I'm like ultra top secret about it. So when somebody says you want to follow what I do outside of this, unfortunately, we don't talk about it. I've had stalkers from the freaking trading space. It's been weird. My girlfriend was sent death threats from a guy at one point. So like I said, man, the prop spaces are like a bunch of people that made their first million, and now it's like I remember my first million too, right? I didn't act like a buffoon about it though. But if you know anybody at all who's wealthy or has wealth to manage, wealth advisors tell you keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't tell anybody what you got. The minute you tell people what you got, everybody's gonna come for it. So Trump's raising tariffs everywhere. Yeah, I ate food. I ate at Matt's restaurant and I got food poisoning. No, you didn't. You're just some troll. You're some prop trading troll. So it's just a stupid space with a bunch of losers scrounging to make a buck. Like literal losers, people without college degrees, people without jobs. They found out if they talk loud enough to a microphone, you guys will pay them money. Or if they tweet crap about, you know, prop firms or whatever, you guys will rally behind them or something. There's a lot of people like that. I'm not speaking about anybody specific, but it's, like I said, we had a problem with somebody years ago. We took care of it legally, but we had somebody doing that, sending death threats to my girl and stuff. So I talk about my ventures generically. I never really, the only one I've really shared with you guys is iDoc's new space, but that's because she's very public about it. So if you follow us, you're gonna follow it. She's really promoting the crap out of it. So that's the one we will share. We're starting a multi-location fitness fitness enterprise. She's starting it. No shorts here. I don't, dude, this market's just weird. I'm chilling for now. But a lot of the pop trading gurus don't even have a degree. They didn't go to college. They weren't doing anything else before this. But it's because people are so toxic to each other, not really that supportive. I found out early on, I had somebody send me a text message 5 years ago that says they were going to break into my house, pull my pants around my ankles, and fuck me in the ass in front of my kid. That's exactly what they said. And they go, and I'm going to make your ching chong Asian girlfriend watch. Literally, the text was literally something like that. Racist, make your kids watch, I'm gonna rape you. Like, this is what I would get, stuff like this from people. That guy took to court. You don't hear about him anymore. Oh no, that was the worst mistake of his life. But this is what we deal with. I've had that happen before. I'm not a stranger to solving my problems if I need to, but I've just learned just to ignore it. I don't even care what anybody else has to say, but a lot of people are very much, it's just the space itself. Everyone wants to do and make engagement off of other people by being toxic, and you guys are asking. So that's why I don't share my businesses or what I do outside of it. I could shut anybody up tomorrow and just show 8 figures worth of gains from certain business endeavors, and I can just be like, well, what was the point? I'll just find something else. Show off my gun collection. My one saying about that is that I don't have to, I hope I don't have to show anybody my gun collection. What's wrong with people? I think it's just a lot of people struggling to make a buck. Actually, I did tell you guys about the 20. Oh, thanks for the donation. Wait, that's 20 euros. Was that 40 bucks? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. How much is that? $20. Thank you, man. I appreciate the donation. All right, we do have 4 more boot camps. The things you guys do know about what I do. Let's see, what else do I have here? Where do I go here? What is this? Where is my... Oh, here it is. We'll do 4 more. All right. So some of the things that you guys know about trading is we have Rocket Scooter, trading platform. We have Rocket Place, trading marketplace. We have Prop Score. I own a dev shop where we do custom trading platforms for people. You guys know all 4 of those. We've built trading technology for multiple people in the space. We've worked with some of the biggest names out there. So basically, they hire us to build stuff. They hire my coding team to build stuff. So I know about those 4. What else do y'all know about? The investment group, y'all know about that, which is a whole bunch of things under that. And y'all know about iDoc's fitness business. But I haven't, that's all I've told y'all about.
And I took a peek in Q volatile. Yeah, I like a wow. She'll give you 30 points, then take your soul with a smile. I said, baby, I can handle you. I swear I'm prepared. She said, prove it. Then wicked both sides of my spread. I was focused, I was patient, had my levels drawn clean.
Soon we'll be investing in the Papa Les Cattle Company. Do I support IDOC's lifestyle? Somebody said. Well, why wouldn't you support your partner's lifestyle? Do I invest in commercial real estate? I do.
I was just hedging my heart. She said you sized up emotionally. That's where you fell apart. I told him Q I changed. Said I journal every day. She said cool, show me discipline and chop for an hour straight. Fake breakouts, fake breakdowns. Every entry feels late. I buy the top for love. I sell the bottom for hate. ES tried to warn me. Said don't chase her when she runs. But in Q knows my weakness. She moves fast and I'm dumb. I went back to her crying.
Is she Vietnamese? That's right, she is. No, hey, I'm Wavy, first winner. All right, you guys get boot camps. All the boot camp winners need to go claim these. So much stuff going on this morning.
Treat her perfect in live. I do my exes like this. I swear I had a plan. I swear I knew the play, but in Q doesn't care how confident I felt in 908. She wants patience. She wants respect. She wants one contract. Now my ego wanted.
But that's the thing, though. It's like it's nobody's business. That's why I don't tell people about it. When everybody asks, I just keep a tight lip about it. IDOC and I had an hour-long phone call with somebody yesterday about the hospital thing. But I'll be generic. Over the years, I've been very like sort of hush hush about like where things are and what exactly things are. But I just to have constant, I do share with you like in a generic sense some of the things. So with the ER clinic, the way that it goes, it's $100,000 is 1%. Depending on patient load, 6 to 18 month break even. There's a lot of little technicalities of that, but it's a huge cash cow in the medical space.
Hit the like button, smash it with intention. Rocket school to liquidity, pay attention. Teaching you the market, how to really see, not opinions, not noise, just clarity.
If she was here, she could tell you more about it.
Rocket school to liquidity, teaching how to see. Not fake news, not this real time truth. If hope gave you the blues, we got the proof. Hit the like button, yeah, smash that key. Rocket school to liquidity, teaching how to see. Not fake news, not this real time truth. If hope gave you the blues, we got the proof. This ain't fake news, this ain't hype or spin. Real time levels where the moves begin. If hope trading left you bruised and confused, we show.
Doesn't the Ferrari owner have a few hospitals? Yeah, so my friend has a bunch. Yeah, so yeah, you guys, this is a different friend though. That's not the same guy. My friend that owns all the rapid care clinics. This is not him, but this is a competitor to him. Agile 5091. Yeah, those of you that came to my 100K party, you got to meet some of those guys. One of the guys that does the hospitals is there. I think they own like maybe like 8 to 10 in Houston. Mr. Boot Camps. 200K party? I should do a 200K party. We're getting close.
Market education from open to close, pure navigation, HP, MHP, where the money hides. See who's trapped and who survives. This for traders tired of hoping and praying. Want confirmation before risking the playing. You want giveaways, then participate. Like count rise and watch it translate. Don't be a spectator, don't ride the
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No trolling, no cry, baby attitudes.
Wait a minute.
Like button, join the crew, join the move. Hit it like. Ever like another giveaway tonight.
I think that's enough. I've spun it enough.
Every single like, more giveaways free. Join the crew, join the move. Don't wait this stream.
Let me put this in here real quick.
Not watching in silence, not playing it safe. We teach you the market face to face. Rocket school the witty truth on display. If you see the value, click like and stay. Before you bounce, don't forget what you saw. Structure over noise, market law. Rockets through the liquidity, vision make clear. If it helps you think, keep it fair. Hit the like button. Every single click lets another win. We don't beg views, we build a crew. If you
What a crazy day today. How we peak at 1,200, almost no 1,150 viewers today. That's crazy. You know, this is the biggest week we've had on the stream for the 9th consecutive week. Hold on, let me give you the right number. Our views have gone up. That's crazy how much we're growing. Let me look. What the heck? Oh, we get analytics. This week is up 11% over last week. What? Watch time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8th consecutive record-breaking week. That's crazy. So bigger. I appreciate all the free press you're giving me. Whoever's watching the stream out there. It's pretty cool. Thank you for mentioning our names. Every single moment, it just brings more people here. That's cool. What a strange sort of trading day. How you guys playing this? I don't have any pivots to trade off of, so I know it's all Brad. Don't let me take credit for it. Brad's the reason. It's all Brad. You over here pretending to work, watching the stream. That's a spirit. Pretending to work is the way to go. Holy crap, it's almost lunchtime. You know, today, we get a huge event. IDOC's going to her Ferrari luncheon. Tonight, her and her friends are going to go see Devil Wears Prada Part 2. Apparently, there's a sequel to that coming out. But they're all dressing up like super fashionable or something. I don't know. To you know, like I guess when I would go to the movies as a kid, I would dress up as a Jedi, go see Star Wars. But you know, this is the girl way of doing it, so they're doing that. Busy day today. I got F1 watch party this weekend for myself, and then Aston Martin car show I got to go to. So it's gonna be a pretty fun event. And the Aston Martin car show is gonna be really cool because there's a guy in Houston that's got a Valkyrie that I've been wanting to check it out. I've never seen it, but I don't see Houston. The Aston Martin is not a really popular car in Houston, so you don't see a lot of people with them. So the dealership owner was the one that invited me to this watch party thing, and he says, you know, there's a guy that's going to be there that goes to he's part of this racing club, and he's going to have the Valkyrie there. So bring your car, you could park. I was like, no way! I've always wanted to see a Valkyrie in person. I've never seen one. I've only seen photos. You don't really see a lot of people in Houston or really anywhere. It's not the most popular hypercar. People tend to go for like, you know, McLarens, Bugattis, you know, whatever, Ferraris. Your wife is doing the same, bro. Your wife is doing the Devil Wears Prada thing. That's funny. Valkyrie's amazing. Yeah, I've never seen one IRL, so I've always wanted to just look at one. So I'm pretty pumped to just go and meet the owner and stuff. So it'd be really fun. That's one of my favorite things I've always done. Like my whole life has gone to car shows. I love, like, car show is the best place to meet people, to network with, like, you know, people that are like car owners or car collectors. Always the neatest people. They always have something cool that they do. They always have something. Yeah, they're either like, you know, really strong business men and women or something. But every time I've gone to a car show and just network, I always meet the most interesting people. Shorts look good here. Kind of looking like it, right? At least for NASDAQ. But I don't know, with the which is my original trade, was to try to short off of up here. This failed earlier, but then succeeded. I usually don't try to take the short on the repeat. The auto bull breakout case on sell-off days, I'm always willing to jump in on the long, but usually it just on DD band breaks, I don't try to short repeated resistances off of it. But even though it could sell off from today, I'm pretty happy not doing too much. Wait, your friends rented a limo and are doing red carpet for the Devil Wears Prada thing? I don't understand how you can make a sequel to that movie. I saw the first movie. Girl gets a job at the magazine. The boss is like crazy and really strict, and the whole tension of that movie. Oh yeah, and my son's first communion is this weekend. I knew I was forgetting something. So my boyo is going through his first communion tomorrow, which is cool. But yeah, so that was probably right. The tension was fish out of water, crazy boss. At the end, the boss finally got the approval of her. Then she like throws the phone away and quits the job. And you're like, okay, that was cool. What's the sequel? Are they like friends now? Are they enemies again? Like how would it be without Meryl Streep's character is like somehow like no longer is that mysterious sort of, is she gonna, who's the new person that's gonna have friction with her? You know what I'm saying? What would the plot even be about? Are we Catholic? Yeah, we're Catholic. So I'm thinking like, you know, what would who would the enemy be? What would the story even be like? I don't even know. Silver and gold levels? Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Corvette ZR1X, your birthday is in 12 days. You like black? Okay. I hear your birthday's coming up. Link to the playlist. I don't have a link to it. I just have all the songs from the Songs of Mission channel downloaded. So it's on my folder. I don't know if Brad maybe made a Suno playlist or something, but I just went to the Songs of Mission channel and downloaded them all one at a time. There's probably like 330 something songs I downloaded. Oh, Kyle's posting it up. So short from DD from here or what?
Every single time it looks like math, but it feels divine. Faith in the numbers, trust the line. Hold or break, this edge decides. MHP. Every single time. MHP. Every single time.
Let's get some downside pressure from here. I love this song. Like, I like this song. Like the original song, and then they took this and they remixed it to be trading themed. It's called Give You Your Space, the EDM remix. DD short okay? No, I don't. This is not a short I'm going to take. That's the thing. I don't normally short against it when DD ratio is greater than half. It looks like it's still going to keep trying to go. So I don't know. I got my Infinite Futures in like 15 minutes, guys. It's like mad lightning strikes outside right now. Is it storming where everybody else is, or is it just me? There's like a major crazy thunderstorm going on right now. It's like zapping lightning bolts right near the house. Iran's reportedly considering deploying mine-carrying dolphins against U.S. warships. What? How dare they? Dolphins? Oh, that's mean. What horrible. Strapping a mine. It's like Dr. Evil level warfare there. Sharks with laser beams and those poor dolphins, man. Are you serious? Is this like, is that a joke or is that something that's really published somewhere? Poor dolphins.
It's a job, it's a business, it's a mom. What's the matter? All of that. And what's the answer? Hedge your bets. I'm the trader, I'm the winner.
So I'm still trying to see if I have any more details about what the TBT account is going to be, but I unfortunately don't know. I haven't read all the paperwork, so maybe there's some more information in here on what the account size, but so far I've looked through it and I don't see anything about the account size. Let me actually send them a message. I guess it's basically off the 150K. I guess it's just that's the size. That's the drawdown that it gives you is the same drawdown that you had in the Pro. Like, what is the account size? I don't see in the rules. Is it the same as my 150Ks? So 150K account, basically. With 4,500 drawdown. That's what I'm assuming, because they didn't give you, like... It didn't say this is what you're going to get. It just says this is an example if you were trading at 50K. So I'm assuming it's the 150K will be what it is. So... Nuke the Dolphins. Oh my god. Poor Dolphins. Dolphins have been trained. Wait, the Dolphins, they don't strap the like mines to the Dolphins and the Dolphins like swim into the vessels, do they? That's horrible. That's horrible. Can't they just like train the Dolphins to just drop the mines off and safely swim away? If you break that 150K buffer, it'll just automatically liquidate the account. And I think you can, because they freeze $5,000 of your Pro profit, I think is what they said. And then you can go back to it if you fail the Pro Plus. I had 5 accounts that passed. And went to Pro. So I still have 3 past evals in reserve also. Can it be used with Rocket Scooter? So you can't trade any props with Rocket Scooter. That's one problem with props, is that the NinjaTrader API, when we built Rocket Scooter, wasn't available. We never built in the ability to trade props. So the goal is not to be able to, you can trade a real account in Rocket Scooter, but the goal is really for Rocket Scooter to be informational. You can connect your brokerage account to get your futures data. You can even open the DOM and trade your futures account if you wanted to. Little DD resistance there. I'm so tempted to push the button, but man, ever since I made that trade, I've been chilling. So, did I give away anything yet? Papa Les, I did all the giveaways already. We're very appreciative of you, Mr. Farkas. You, sir, yes, sir. So sorry, man. It took me forever to get to it. You already had left, but we had a busy morning. Fly out to Florida. Wait, what are you talking about? To look at one on Tuesday, let you know how it goes. And for S65 such an experience. Oh, you going to Florida for like a car show? Oh, that's so cool. So I'm going to an event that I can't It's like a private event that I'm not supposed to talk about, so I can't tell you where it is or what we're doing. I mean, I can't tell you where it is. I can just tell you what we're doing. I'm gonna get the drive. IDOC and I are both going to it. We get to basically go drive 849 Testarossas on a track. It's gonna be fun. So there's like unpublished events, so it's one of those things that like you're not supposed to talk about it. So that'll be fun. Wait, Papa Les is saying no. Wait, no what? Wait, what did I do? Papa Les, what's going on? What's with all the no's? I'm gonna go drive some Teslas. There you go. So I'm really excited because I like driving on tracks. It's kind of my favorite things to do. Papa Les, you okay there? Everything going on? Lots of love from chat, my friend. Are we hiring? Kind of always hiring for different positions. Just depends. PropScore is gonna be expanding. We're actually gonna bring on, I think, like 2 or 3 new team members in PropScore this next week. We're having a meeting today to determine how many we need. 2, maybe 3. All right, guys, I gotta go. Oh, I didn't even share. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I didn't even. I didn't even think about that. Running out of time for my funded TV. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for reminding me.